Hey yo, welcome to the best damn podcast. It's your boy, maybe not for too long, Mr. TRUSAV, with another exciting guest. Oh no, well, the same old exciting guest.
Yeah, don't do me. Ain't no nothing. It's
I
the
was
one
about to
and
say,
only, the one and only Aintee.
I was about to say we have a new person here today. When I was supposed to interview somebody else, but
Wait, I thought we was in this together. Why you didn't tell me about no new person?
because I was in Sacramento, I was supposed to interview dude,
Oh,
but
don't be trying to
it's
look
weird.
for no replacements.
Nah, he's crucial to the show. First of all, shout out to the camel that married the talentless singer for his the song for today. We have a theme song.
Oh,
Theme song today is "Guilty Until Proven Innocent." Fuck you, Zuckerberg.
oh shit.
Yeah, my 30-day ban turned into a 6-day.
Wait. You went from 30 days to 6 days?
Yep. In the famous words of Rico, I'm gonna give you a couple niggas from Stockton, Andy Modesto. But I ain't gonna snitch on nobody from Oakland. Because when I come
How
back,
the fuck did you knock 3 weeks off your sentence?
because they realized that what I said wasn't inciting violence and it wasn't hate speech. It was a fact. Like, even Zuckerberg had to look at it and be like, well, niggas do be rapping about killing niggas. And then they got mad at the white boy for saying nigga to his partner. So,
We knew they was gonna back you though.
shit, I wish.
No, I'm talking about Zuckerberg and them. You stood up for the white man.
You think so?
Yeah. When you just look at, when you're not reading deep into it, you took up for the white man. Zuckerberg got your back when it comes to that.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Zuck? I was just joking. Breaking nigga off. I'm trying to be like Candace Owens. Fuck them niggas.
I was like, who the fuck is that? Who's Candace Owens?
Candace Owens is
That was the girl who put the thing up?
no. Candace Owens is a black Republican, and like people hate her because they're like, she be talking about black people, but it's like some of the stuff she said is true. Some of it's ridiculous and just completely outlandish, but some of it is makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Like,
Do you think we can handle the truth
who?
as black people? When somebody says something true that's negative about us? Or do we be
Black
like,
people?
you got me fucked up.
I
That
think,
bitch tripping.
I think that black people are professional victims sometimes.
This nigga said professional victims. Okay, wait, what do you be saying? The views on this podcast.
100% represent the best of every podcast. You niggas gotta get it together. Yeah. Like, a lot of, like, there's some, like, conservative black people that just be saying foolery to get paid. But there's some things that they say that make sense. Like, I mean, one of my favorite ones is, they said, like, oh, the system is stacked against us. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I would agree. But, I mean, I made it. My parents made it. Like I said, my grandpa couldn't fucking spell
Wait, are
his
we
name.
talking about you?
I'm using
Or
myself
you
as
talking
an
about
example.
the people?
I'm using myself as an example. Like,
okay.
my mom's dad couldn't read, but yet she graduated with a nursing degree. My father's grandma was pimping and hustling and all that type of shit. She didn't have no kind of degree, nothing. This nigga started a business and they had a child. She went to private school and went to junior college for 7 years and shit. But that's not the point. But it's like, you can start a business. You can do something. You just can't, oh, woe is me and this and this and this. Like, dude I worked for in Bakersfield, his dad came here from Mexico, walked here from Mexico, used to live under a bridge, and now owns like 3 of the biggest restaurants in Bakersfield. And
You
it's
know,
like,
one thing I will say talking about that though is I don't give a fuck. Immigrants, nigga, motherfuckers that come from somewhere the fuck else, they get a lot of handouts. Don't take offense to it, but they get a lot of
true.
handouts rather than the motherfuckers that's from this shit.
That's true.
It's way easier to come over here from across somewhere and get some shit that can't nobody here fucking get.
Agreed. That's very true.
So all that, he walked across Mexico and now he got three fucking companies.
Mexico.
Shit.
So, Mexicans from Mexico?
Yeah, that's why they Mexicans.
All right, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I just don't see. I get it. Like, it's hard. It's fucked up being black in America. But I mean, none of y'all can make it. Like, so you can only make it as a rapper or an actor or a ball playing ass motherfucker. Like no one else can make it.
No, I think it's a stereotype where there we go with that stereotype. I'm sorry that was last episode, but I think that goes on with stereotypes, and because is as ignorant as it may sound, I think a lot of people feel like if you educated, you're fucking stupid. Or if you gotta fucking you trying to make something out of yourself, it's like you done switched up on people. You ain't in the hood. You ain't from the hood. You trying to do good and shit. Well, bitch, ain't we all? Like, what the fuck?
God forbid I don't live in these.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it be like when you see when you and your partner used to kick it, and now this nigga going to school every day, it be like, oh shit. Well, shit, that's what's up. But man, fuck that nigga. Man, we out here. Well, I guess you okay, but.
And that's why I don't get upset a lot of times with people, because it's like, if you didn't have anyone in your direct family or you didn't know anyone who told you any better, it's not really your fault. If you thought that was all that life had to offer, I'm gonna fuck these hoes and try to work on my rap career or whatever. Like, especially like in the South, like a lot of people I talk to from the South, like, number one, they get on me because of how I talk. Like, why are you talking like that?
Oh my, we're proper, okay? We are so proper. That's what they say. Well, I don't know,
cool,
but
I know what you mean.
I've been in the South a lot, and that's what they always tell me. Y'all speak so proper. Well, I'm sorry I can go anywhere and get a fucking job. Hopefully, you just stay in the South, because that's the only people going to employ you.
Well, I've never lived in the South, but
I have.
Oh yeah. So you know, like it's like the racism there is a little bit different.
Oh, it's way different. I tell motherfuckers all the time, this little Philly foo-foo shit they do out here,
yeah.
That shit is for the birds. You go take your ass out there to the South, them white boys don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. And they will talk that shit in your face. You think they scared? That's out here.
Yeah.
Out there, they'll ride up on your ass. Now, they probably won't come to your neighborhood, but they catch your ass somewhere else, nigga. It's good.
So it's like,
and they will say the most ridiculous shit. You be like, did you really just say that shit to me?
Yes, nigga.
With a straight face. You be like, oh shit, I got to remember, I ain't in California. Let me just keep on walking, cause that big ass white boy looking like a goddamn mastiff.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
I mean, I get it, but I don't, like, read a book, like, do something, do better. But
yeah, but you are a product of your surroundings to some degree. What you see is what you know. What you come from is what you is what you know. So if you haven't seen nothing different, you may know that there's better, but you don't know how to get to it or how to obtain it because you never actually seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds 1,000%. Easy to just, make something out of yourself, get up, make it happen, and get out the fucking hood. But if you ain't never seen that shit in your life, your parents ain't make it out, your grandparents ain't fucking made it out, your neighbors, your partners, your aunties, your cousins, nigga, how you can't just expect somebody to
all of a sudden just
to make it, to just know. That's why you have those two and few who have that drive or that, not drive, because people be driven, but
Master P did it.
Okay. That's that 1, 2, and a few, right? But it's like, I don't know. It's just
greatest quote ever.
What?
Pops told me, "Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you your future."
Well, see, what if you ain't got 5 friends? What my future look like?
Show me your closest friends. It's just like when you're younger, so like high school age, coming up. Like if everyone you know is a doctor, lawyer, you gonna be a doctor, or lawyer. Everybody's a drug dealing scumbag, nigga. You gonna be. Like, you're not going to get outside of your circle of influence. So it's like, that's why I don't really, like, I get it. Because, I mean, especially down south and back east, like, even when I went to New York, I was at the, we were at the YMCA hooping, and white dude was just, pop, 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 and I was like.
In New York?
Well, we were upstate.
How was slavery? Okay, I know slavery was like the South, but was it like East Coast too?
It wasn't better. Like, that's what I think the misconception. People are like, oh, we just got to go north and be free. Philadelphia and Boston are 2 of the most racist places in the world.
Damn, Philly too? I didn't know that. I know Boston didn't do that shit, but...
fucking Maryland, Virginia. That's why Allen Iverson got caught up. They got in a fight at a bowling alley, and they tried to charge this nigga as an adult and give him all these felonies. They're like, it's kids fighting in a bowling alley. Like, what? Like,
and where they live?
Virginia.
Shit.
Where Chris Brown's from?
I
Oh,
didn't know
Virginia.
that.
Yeah.
You know, Virginia, side note, Virginia has the highest rate of military retirees move there. It's like military fucking country, I guess, apparently.
Well, it's right by D.C. Makes sense. Maryland.
I didn't understand why, but if that's what they
Probably
said,
cheap.
if you was in the military, go move to fucking Virginia, what the fuck ever, when you're retiring. Mm-hmm.
Probably got a secret CIA base. Don't tell the niggas. But yeah, I wanna work with Candace. I'm trying to get paid. There's a lot of money in saying niggas ain't shit, boy. A lot of money.
So you just gonna, what they call it?
Sell out?
Yeah,
Yes.
you just gonna be
Absolutely.
a sellout?
Absolutely, 100%.
Why? You supposed to go back to the hood and go get them niggas that ain't never seen nothing different.
I can't take
and show them something different.
take the plan.
What?
So the plan is to like get on and then be on like CNN or whatever. Be like,
You can't just switch up. They'll cut you so quick.
Duh, that's the plan. You got to let it go for a while. You can't just do it off the top. Then once you become like their little thing, then one day you just hit them with a bam.
So is that what Candace is doing?
Fuck no. She ain't trying to say nothing. She was a Democrat up until 2017, and then Trump got in and she switched. She's like, I'm trying to get this.
My man. Wait. How Denzel said, "My nigga, my nigga."
I ain't mad at her. Van Jones switched up. It's like, bro, it's funny because black people, oh, you sold us out, but you ain't supporting me, nigga. So I'm gonna go with these white folks that they're paying. Like as much as this empowerment and starting businesses, ain't none of y'all niggas did none of that. Y'all want to know when the fish fry was, and that was it. So I'm gonna go with Tom and Karen and them, and we gonna eat these dry ass bologna sandwiches, and we gonna get this money.
No, you can't do that.
I mean, what do you say? All your skin folk ain't your kinfolk.
Okay, but then how we supposed to look at you with respect? How we supposed to be like, man, that nigga made it, man. A motherfucker gonna look at you and be like, ugh, fuck that nigga.
I'm gonna cry in my goddamn mansion. Oh, niggas don't care about me. Oh. You can only help the people who want to be helped.
But you ain't trying to help nobody but yourself. If all you worried about is the white people paying you because they got the money.
Well,
who else you caring about, worrying about? Except yourself.
Then we're gonna set up. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be me for a second. I ain't mine for a second. Wait a minute. I ain't even gonna bullshit y'all. Look, man. We done did these little picnic drives and shit. You niggas was playing. I mean, it's
you wasn't feeling the Bitcoin?
No, not even that. Like the Bitcoin. I wish it was.
This nigga got a car wash token for a donation.
That was a 3D Bitcoin, motherfucker. That's the story I'm telling. Dude was so rich he manifested an actual Bitcoin. That's why I'm gonna look at it. I'm not gonna say this nigga put a corn wash ton in the donation bucket.
If you had 2 more, you get a wash, nigga. Hey.
He wouldn't be at the homeless camp asking niggas to wash your car. I mean, that's not the way America is set up, though. Like, anytime you set up something specifically for black people, shout out to Fred Hampton. I guess that's the new movie, too. The Something in the Messiah. It's some movie on HBO. It's about Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was the leader, well, the president of the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party. That was when these niggas literally broke in and sprayed his entire house. Yeah, like Chicago PD kicked this nigga's door in and just sprayed the whole thing. He was like 2021.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they weren't fucking around. So Chicago is one of the most racist places in the fucking world.
Really? I just hear about all like the gangs and the violence.
That's
and
where all
shit.
the black people are at. So
how that's the racist place if it's all black, if it's all black people?
Because it's sections.
I mean, not like we can't be racist, but
it's like Piedmont. It's like there's Piedmont, Berkeley, North Oakland, West Oakland. So like in Chicago, it's like, nigga, don't bring your ass across 51st Street. Like, this is for white people. Don't let us catch you up there in Piedmont. Like, that's where white people are. But you niggas can have East Oakland, West Oakland.
Right.
That's fine. You can shoot
What
all the
the
motherfuckers
fuck?
you want to, but you come to where the Cubs play or the White Sox play or any of that shit where we make money, that's
Is that
your
why
ass.
they call White Sox?
I have no idea why.
Can't be Black Sox, you know, those are impure. Gotta have White Sox.
I think the White Sox were the team that cheated too, like 1913.
They just wanted them to blend in with the skin, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't watch any sports. Their socks probably
Unless
aren't white, but I
punching
just
niggas in
was
the face.
playing, you know, just
Um,
cracking jokes here. How we be doing.
They wanted to match their skin, possibly. Yeah, I mean,
Nigga, we all white nigga down to the socks.
we talked about this last time. I couldn't
What,
do
like-
anything like specifically for black people. It would have to be people who want some help, like, because some people don't see nothing wrong with their situation.
Right? They probably feel like shit. Hell, they mama made it. Their daddy made it. They ain't in no house. They living in their apartment, but shit, they stable, I guess. I mean, you know.
Why not? Should black people get reparations?
Reparations, I think we should the motherfucker get something.
What should it be?
Okay, but you whoops, my bad. So
Like, should
I
it be
never
money?
really-
Should it be like land?
I never really thought about that shit, but if we ask me, I would say I want some land. Because
How much?
I mean, I don't know. What was it before we was supposed to
40
get
acres
40
and a
acres and a mule? Well, you not multiply, but
Put some interest.
nigga, I get a whole country by the end of this shit, nigga. I mean, how much interest we do, even if it was at 0.01%, nigga. Over how many years? You can just give me a little country, give me a little island.
Like, man, give us.
But realistically, I would want land. How much? I don't know. I don't really know, like, how much land. But I mean, I don't fucking know. But I want land. That's where the money's at.
Like,
The money's not in the house.
Give us Georgia, Alabama,
Oh.
Montana, and
Like,
A
it
little
wouldn't
bit
be
of the
no
Bay
white
Area.
people there? Because I'm not going to Alabama and all that shit right now.
it's black owned.
Have you ever been there? To Alabama?
Yeah,
Nigga.
I talk back to
That shit just looked like racist. It just looked like racist. The buildings look racist. The fucking it just looked like white people that don't like black people everywhere. I mean, well, I wasn't everywhere, but yeah, they got them fucking plantation pillars out in the front of all them fucking homes. Then you got them fucking it just be land with that one hang a nigga tree. And it'd be like, come on, man. We couldn't, like, remodel this shit?
trying to live the good old days.
Preserve the history, I guess, huh?
I felt so stupid because dude offered me a scholarship to like some like Division 2, Division 3 school in Missouri. And I told him, I was like, look.
Wait, what does that mean, Division 2, Division 3?
So like
Like
Division 1 is like Alabama, Michigan, Florida State. Division 2 is like
Oh, like, what are you talking about? What is that, sports?
for football. And I told him, I was like, bro, look, I'm too much of a smart ass and I like white girls too much to go anywhere outside of California. He was like,
but see,
fair
you
enough.
big enough. You could probably get away with it.
nah. That's why I don't start confrontations now. Big niggas get shot.
Okay. Okay. I give you that.
If you're little, they might just try to jump you. If you niggas gonna shoot you. Ain't nobody 4 or 5 of us ain't finna wrestle with your ass. So that's why I don't get into confrontations now. Especially no little motherfuckers. If somebody little starts talking shit, oh, you got that. You got that equalizer. I'm not fucking with you. I'm gonna go sit my. Hold on, sidebar. Did you see that commercial for Equalizer?
No, what? No.
They got Queen Latifah replacing Denzel as the Equalizer.
Like in the real movie?
It's a TV show now on CBS where like every week she be helping people out and it's like, you got this 60-year-old nigga out here stiff as a board. She trying to roll around and be an action hero. Like it was cool when you was Chloe, but that was like 1993.
Queen Latifah is... I can't even see her in an Equalizer role. One, he just was so smooth, you know. Well, for those that see Equalizer, like that nigga was hella fucking calculated. You know how when the time slows down and he get to counting his little seconds and shit. Right. Man, she can't do no shit like that.
She just looks stiff. Like, there was one, like, the thing blew up behind her and she had to jump. It was like, ooh, bitch, I know that hurt. See that 3 days later, bitch, you was snap, crackle, pop. That
Man,
shit,
you know they got her a stunt double. Don't play.
I mean, I done took the check. I don't give a fuck. You can talk all the shit you want to. How many episodes? Nigga. Girl, we going to the Bahamas. I mean,
I have not seen it, and I fucking love Equalizer. That was my shit.
Don't do it to yourself.
And so it's a show, like with episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it already
Series.
sounds.
So, yeah, it's cool. But I mean, whatever. Shout out to you, Dana. Good job. So you want land. I'm going to say fuck the land. We're past that. Like, I can't do nothing with that. I think.
What?
Yeah, fuck the land. You can keep that.
Okay.
I would say anyone who was a direct descendant of slavery should be exempt from federal taxes.
I mean, I thought we were being realistic. Like, you're not going to be exempt from taxes.
You think they're finna give you land?
I mean, hey, they might give me, nigga, a 0.0003 acres, nigga, before they tell me I ain't got to pay taxes.
You can't get a fair trial in America. We'll make sure that they're gonna give you some land, nigga. They don't even want to give you a stimulus. They ain't gonna give us
shit out of you.
They can't even give you $2,000 for a stimulus.
But I'm saying, okay, if we put land and fucking no taxes side by side, they gonna give you land. But they're not finna tell you ain't got. Okay.
It was my dream. You gonna touch shit on my dream?
Oh.
Goddamn. Oh. I thought black people were good at having dreams.
I'm sorry. Okay, but okay.
But let me tell you why your dream isn't shit.
When you said no, shut up. When you said direct descendants of slaves,
black people, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I'm like, well, how? I mean, like, ain't all black people descendants of slaves?
Well, it depends on who you ask, because technically, and I'm starting to kind of lean this way, I don't think they brought as many people from Africa as they said they did.
Where'd they bring them from?
They were already here.
So we was here with the Indians?
We are the indigenous people. Like, there was some people like...
I thought Native Americans was like... Is black people Native Americans?
How could you
Is that why all black people got Indian in them? I'm gonna slap this shit out of you.
Because I think about it. How could you take someone from another continent to another country and all of a sudden these niggas know how to till the land? They know exactly what... So you telling me that we're just Dr. Green with them?
No. Motherfuckers wasn't doing that in fucking Africa? Nobody wasn't tilling the land in Africa?
It's different climate, different kind of...
Well, obviously, but the motion is still the same, nigga. Till.
So they knew, they're like, oh, we got to do tobacco over here and this and that. And that.
Oh, I mean, they probably didn't know, but that was the white man's job. The black man's job was just go do whatever the fuck he said.
Have you been on a boat before?
I've been on plenty boats.
Like that?
I've never been on a slave boat. What was you asking me?
We know you were up top. House niggas got to sit on. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Now, see, now you shitting on my light skinnedness too. All right.
I had a little light skin, little offspring, little niglet. So when we were on the boat, when we went on our little cruise, shout out to Royal Caribbean for giving us our money back.
Oh shit.
The first thing I thought was like, first of all, this boat is big as fuck, and it's cramped right now. Like when everyone was out, like, because before you sail, you have to do a safety walkthrough or whatever, and like all the people were out there, and I was just thinking like, so you mean to tell me that there was this many people on the boat for 6 months? And, like, there was no bathrooms. Y'all were just shitting on each other. Like, how did you feed all these people?
You gotta think of, I mean, I don't know when the fuck was slavery was, but nigga, that was back when shit wasn't normal. Niggas used to shit in a goddamn hole in the ground.
Not in Africa, but,
Well, I didn't know we were talking about Africa.
Well, no, I'm saying, like...
I'm just saying, it was those times, right? People weren't advanced back then.
In Europe, but in Africa, we were a little bit ahead, but...
Okay, well, the fuck, were we on Europe boats, nigga? What the fuck does Europe got to do with anything? I mean, aside from the white people, but...
How did they get all of these people over here with, like, no facilities, like, you need 6 months worth of food, like, even if you're starving, motherfuckers.
They probably had black people cleaning up the shit and throwing it off the side of the boat.
So how'd they feed them?
That's probably why so many people was dying on the boats. Probably didn't have enough, and they probably was feeding all the crew and shit first. And then you know how it go. We get the scraps, and it trickles down the boat.
then like water though, like it seems like, cause like we were on the boat for a couple days, like 7-8 days, and like the amount of food that they had and just like water and shit, it's like there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers dying on the way over. Like it almost seems like.
You gotta think about it. Okay, that's different in today's day. Like,
Right.
first off, we eat 1,000 pounds more than we're supposed to even fucking eat.
Obviously.
And it's not a necessity. We just be eating shit. Like, back then, motherfuckers give a nigga a bowl of porridge and send him on his way. The fuck?
What's in porridge? How do you make porridge?
I think it's grits.
Porridge is white people grits? Alright, fair enough.
But I'm saying you cannot compare today's times with back then, and I am sure they was not feeding niggas plates of food.
I'm sure they're
okay.
I just
you got a pack of crackers to split amongst the men in your quarter.
You split some saltines with some grits? Did they get butter? They're like, nah.
They got water.
Water, grits, and salt. God damn, dude.
If you put the saltines into the grits, you'll get that salty up in there with it. You feel me? A little bit of butter from the cracker. It all work out.
Oh, so they had
and
Ritz.
And you be full.
So they had Ritz.
No, I didn't say, saltines ain't got butter.
Nah, fuck no.
Well, they got
saltines
the salt.
are those dry ones.
I like brown butter. I used to dip those in ranch. Side note, hella good. But
you're Caucasian to show.
God damn, you ain't gotta blast me all on the fucking show. I am not white. I want to put that out there.
5149, motherfucker. There's an extra gene in there somewhere. It's okay. I just refuse to admit that they stole all those Africans.
I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe I no one really fucking knows. But I do think that
they took some.
The bulk, nigga, the bulk of the fucking group. I was about to say the clan. No, the bulk of the fucking group. I think probably came from fucking Africa. Where the fuck else was there black people?
In America.
You know
black people were here first, right?
I thought the fucking Indians was here.
Where'd they come from? If all life started in Africa, where did they?
I don't know where all life started. So then I guess then they still came from Africa then, because all life came from Africa. So okay, well then none of them was from here then. They was all from Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the majority of them are already here, and like they took some, and then they came up with like the little bullshit story. Because if they admit that they really took people from here, then that changes the whole dynamic of, oh, you were kidnapped to, we ran up on your shit, and this is really yours. Because then that changes the conversation. Because if you kidnap him for Africa, then it's like, oh, we're sorry, take this stimmy. But if it's, we came here and took y'all shit, then it's like, well, wait a minute, y'all got to get the fuck out then. So I think that's why they don't want to admit it.
I don't believe that, but...
What?
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. Okay. When fucking... I was trying to think of a name. What do they be saying when they be like howling sun owl? Okay, like the name, the Indian people name, Chief Tigerfoot. I don't fucking know, but when the fuck did they come from? Like, okay, so why we don't look like Indians?
Are you serious?
I mean, like Native American people, when I seen them on TV, they don't look like us.
Like
they look more. I mean, hell, to me, they look more Mexican than black.
When you get out west, when you like down in the south, like the Seminoles, a lot of the ones closer to like the eastern part, like they have a lot of black features. Like Scottie Pippen, that's like the one that they always go to. He looks like, where is he from? Arkansas?
Scottie Pippen,
the basketball player.
He was like Indian?
He's not, but I mean, he favors a lot of Indian people. And then the same,
because I'm just wondering, who did they have sex with that made us look like us and not look like them more?
Oh, there's not a world. So, like, there was at one point everything was closer. So you could walk across Russia and get to Alaska and come down and be here. Plus, like, they were circumnavigating the globe, like, way before Magellan, like, thousands of years before. So people got in their little boats and sailed from Africa to the United States and we were here kicking it. Then,
How come none of the people in Africa look like Indians?
Because, I mean, when you have thousands of years and you're separated, you're in a different climate, different thing. If you're in the Congo, right by the equator, you're going to get dark than a motherfucker. But if you're
I'm
here...
not just saying skin tone, I'm just saying features
like physical
and everything,
features.
yeah.
Well, because the people who look like... It's like Genghis Khan. Like, a third of the people in Asia have his DNA because this nigga was hitting 1,000, 2,000 people. So his DNA carried, so they're going to look like that. So if you're separated from two different groups, you're not going to have the same traits because you're different.
But
the more you know.
Oh my God, you do that shit again. That was like the Reading Rainbow.
First of all, that was my show.
That was my motherfucking
Take a
shit.
look.
It's in a book. A reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
That's why I found out what a mountain chicken was.
A what?
I
missed
chicken?
that episode.
It's a frog.
A mountain chicken. That's a type of frog?
Well,
or that's just what they call it?
That's what they call it. Because it's like they don't have chicken, so they eat the frog. So they call it a mountain chicken.
Oh, wait, who is they? I thought we were talking about Reading Rainbow.
It was on the show.
Oh, well, who the fuck is they?
Somebody
whoever they were
somewhere.
Oh.
They were like, it's mountain chicken.
Okay.
So all of that for reparations.
Right. I want the land. I just feel like it's money in the land. People, like, it ain't no money in no fucking building, but I'm still got to pay for the land I'm sitting on. Okay. And you can easily just...
How much do you pay a year in federal income taxes? Like, what percentage of your check goes to the feds?
I don't know.
37%.
Okay.
Could you use that extra 37%?
Well, of course.
So if you started a business and you didn't have to pay taxes...
Who don't have to pay taxes?
I'm saying in my hypothetical world, where we don't have to pay taxes, if 8, 9, 10 of us get together, we're like, hey, we're going to make this business. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Imagine if, like... I mean, Amazon already don't pay taxes and you see what that does for them. They're a $1 trillion company that pays 0 taxes. So now
I read... Remember where you at, but I read, I don't remember the names, but the three wealthiest companies in America, Amazon, somebody, and some shit I've never even heard of, which was really surprising. But they, I forgot where I was even going
paid like
with
no taxes probably. It's probably Apple, Google, and like Halliburton or General Electric, something like that.
It was Amazon, and it was some other mainstream name I can't think of, but it was one name I ain't never fucking heard of, and I was like, who the fuck company even is that, and how the fuck are they the like top 3 with owning all the fucking money? You telling me they don't pay taxes? Why? So once you get so much money, you ain't got to pay no more or something?
No, legal loopholes.
Well, then how we ain't got no loophole? Oh, we gotta have a business to get the loophole.
You just don't know. Like they've got lawyers to do all. That's why Apple makes all their stuff in China, so they don't got to pay people. They're paying people 15 cents a day to make 100 iPhones. Right. You know they have suicide nets outside the buildings.
Suicide nets. Outside of what build? Like China?
Where they make the iPhone. Because like basically, so the living room is what 10 feet. We'll say 10 feet by 10 feet. There'll be 6 people living in that. And they gotta get up, go to their station, so I can put together an iPhone for 12 hours, and okay, go back to sleep under your station. What? And that's where you live at. And so people were just like, fuck it, they were jumping out the windows. So Apple's response to that was, we'll just put nets outside the window so they can't jump out no more.
Hey, whatever works. Maybe they just need time to think about it. Then they climb back in the window and get back to it.
Go make that shit. I mean, what's you know who Stephon Marbury is? Mm-mm. Basketball player, Starberry. He put out a shoe that was like $15, and everybody clowned him, was like, "Oh, your shoe's hella cheap." This and this. He was like, "You know they make Air Jordans in the same factory they make my shoe at, right?" He's like, "I'm charging $15 and making a profit. So if this nigga is charging you $200,
come on now."
But then that's the difference between like implied value. Like if something's more expensive than you think that it's
perceived
more expensive.
Value.
There you go. Mm-hmm. See, oh, look at you. See?
I learned that one. That one. Pat on the back, bitch.
See, look what happened here on the Best Day Ever podcast. One day at a time.
Start learning new words.
So wait, hold on. That wasn't even what we were supposed to be talking about.
No, but really I learned that on Bar Rescue. All right, go ahead.
With Big John? No, Big John is the MMA guy. I was watching the MMA video. It was like the worst referees. Dudes were getting clapped. I know you're talking about John him. Something like a 6'4" dude. Yeah. You know what was funny? He never yells at black people. Him and Ramsey do the same thing. So I love Twisted Kitchen Nightmares.
I've seen him. He ain't got on some black people.
No. White people, he gets in their face and yells and screams. Like, even Ramsey, like, he'll yell, but he'll never directly yell at you. He'll be like, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? Like, with white people, be like, you're a pig. I never see. Especially he went to Marshawn Lynch's.
Oh, you know he wasn't saying nothing to that nigga.
Any of them.
You know like, that.
Do you see this? You want to go? You want to tell him? Okay, thanks. I'm not about to go in here with these wild niggas to say this.
Damn.
No, I fucked with Bar Rescue. I used to binge watch that shit. But hold on. We got to recap. Because we never came to a conclusion. Are stereotypes okay? One word answer. Stereotypes okay, yes or no?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're opinions and we all got one.
Good enough. As much as I hate to say it, I have to say yeah. Because they're based on truth. That doesn't mean that you should use them. You should rely solely on a stereotype to determine what kind of person it is, but for the most part, that should be true. The N-word. Who can say it?
I'd like to take the fifth.
Ooh, fuck. So.
No, I think it's a case-by-case situation. Okay. That's how I feel. I feel like black people could say it if they fucking feel like it, and everybody else, if I feel like it was warranted, you could say it.
I tell people like this. I'm not the word police. You can say whatever you want to. But just know, just because I'm comfortable with you saying it, doesn't mean other people are. And that doesn't mean you can reference me and be like, well, he said, if dude feels like he's going to slap you, then that's between you and him.
But being the word police, not being the word police means that it's okay just because you're not the word police.
I'm just saying,
maybe you wouldn't say anything to them, but it still might not be okay. But because you're not the word police, yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Like, unless you're directing it specifically at me in a derogatory way. And then even then, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're not gonna beat my ass. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Like, for some people, you should, nigga, and they lose their mind. It's like, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna beat them up?
Some of them will. I don't know. But I've heard people in conversation where, to be Asian or Latino or whatever, and you hear people talking, but you're not really paying attention. Mm-hmm. But then you hear them say nigga, and that ear kind of perk up. You be like, oh shit. Oh, but then I just keep on going. So I don't know if that means I don't like it because I notice it so much, or I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because stuff that you don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but like I noticed that shit. Not to the point where I'd be like, "What the fuck you just said?" to your friend that you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? How dare you? But my ear do be like, "Motherfucker just said nigga," and then I just keep on going about my fucking day. But I don't know. I guess it's case by case because, like you said, it depends on how you direct it towards people. And I would only take personally if you was talking to me or somebody I was with and you said it in a negative way. Like, you fucking nigger, get out my way. I mean, you probably gonna have me fucked up. Oh, you just gonna, oh, I thought you was making a face like, oh, I'm just gonna scoot over.
Wait. So, like, if someone...
I'm saying, like if someone say you was at the store and you was standing in line and stuff and somebody was like, hey, nigger, scoot over. You just go, oh, I'm not the word police. I'm sorry, sir. Let me step to the side. Is that what you gonna do?
Who's with me?
No one.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna let that one ride. Yeah.
You be pissing
like me right now?
This nigga be so fake.
No, like 20 years ago, like, oh yeah, like, nigga, we're gonna tear this whole motherfucker up. But like right now, like, parents, like, nah, I'm gonna let that one ride. I'm just gonna have to.
So you wouldn't slap the shit out the fucking white man talking to you like he ain't got no fucking sense. You was ready to beat the shit out the black man at Wingstop, nigga.
The who?
The OG at Wingstop who called you a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he called me a faggot.
Okay, well, he called you a fucker. You was ready to beat his black ass. But the old white man could tell you, nigger, scoot the fuck over. You gonna let that slide?
Probably.
See, boy, I tell you.
Probably.
Niggas ain't shit.
Nah, I agree. But I mean, what?
So why you gonna flash on the OG black man for calling you a faggot?
Cause I know I really wasn't gonna do nothing to him. Like, we're not really about to fight.
If he wouldn't have changed his attitude and demeanor towards you, well, what the fuck was the point? You might as well just didn't say shit from the jump.
That's pump faking. Hold on. So we're in the store, and he's just like, they can get out the way. How old is the white guy? Is he like above 65?
We'll say he's the same age as the nigga at Burger King. at fucking Wingstop.
Yeah, still probably not gonna do nothing.
Oh my god. So you ain't even gonna say nothing to this boy? You ain't even finna do him like you did the OG? Pull your mask down and be like, the fuck you said to me? That's that privilege. That's that privilege.
Nah. Like, only because, well, see, no. I'm saying I would let it ride, but I said that before. And dude, shout out to Carlos Santana. He said he called me on it before. Cause I was like, he said the same thing. He's like, cause I was like, man, I'm an adult now. I used to be fucking tough guy. Mm-hmm. He's like, so you mean to tell me right now, if a nigga slapped you in the parking lot, you wouldn't do nothing? I was like, I would probably run and call 911 and be like, hell, I'm a citizen. And he was like, he was alive. I was like, I swear to God. And then like a week later, the thing at Taco Bell happened when I almost beat up Asian dude because he bumped into.
I didn't hear about the Taco Bell with the Asian man.
Oh, so this is a refresher for everybody else. She was maybe 2 months pregnant, 3 months pregnant, something. And we were at the Taco Bell in Emeryville, and Asian dude walks up and like bumps her out the way to like get his soda.
Bitch.
And so she comes back to the table and she's like obviously upset. I'm like, what happened? Dude pushed me out the way. And before she gets finished her sentence, she was like, wait. I was like, you already know what time it is. So I walk up to he's at the little sauce thing. Mm-hmm. So he looks at me. I just reach in his bag and take all the sauce he had out of the bag. I was like, thanks. And he was like, what are you, shut the fuck up, you bitch, I'm slap shit out of you, blah, 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 blah. So now the store stops. They're like, oh shit, like, who's gonna stop this? So I call him a couple more bitches and hoes, like, I'll slap the shit out of you. Come outside, nigga, I'll slap the shit out of you. And he just didn't do anything.
Did he know why you was approaching him?
I mean, I'm sure I threw it in there somewhere. But I mean,
one thing I could say about Asian people is they have no sense of distance.
No, he wasn't that kind of Asian.
Oh.
He was like from here.
Because they will stand right on your fucking back in line. You'd be like, God damn.
Even that was different.
You bag up a little bit? Fuck.
Well, like mainland China is a little different though. Like they don't have the
this,
bubble.
Yeah,
the bubble.
yeah. Like, bitch, you are in.
They thought I was tripping too in New York when like we were on the couch. It was like the love seat, so like we were both on opposite ends, and dude sat in the middle. I was like, nah, bro, we don't do that. Like we have a bubble in California.
In a love seat. First
like,
of all, bro, that comes with 2 cushions. There's no middle one for you.
Well, because in New York, like it's different though. Like it's okay to just there'll be 20 niggas in the basement just crammed up against each other. Like that's cool because there's not space. Like out here, it's niggas.
Right.
Hold on, brother. I gotta move my elbows and shit. Like, so he said, he just did the fucking, oh, you're tripping. I was like, I'll still beat your ass, something. So then when we sat down, she was just like, why did you do that? And I was like, you knew what you were doing as soon as you said that.
Well, you asked her what was wrong. What you supposed to say? Nothing?
No, but I'm saying, like, you knew that by telling me, dude bumped you out of the way to get your soda, you knew what was going to happen. You had a pit bull, and you took that motherfucker off the leash and were like, get him, boy.
So should she have not said anything?
She could have, but I mean...
No, should.
Should she have?
Should she have not said anything so that you wouldn't do all that?
No, of course not. You already know what time it was. Disrespect will not be tolerated by anyone at any time.
Unless it's a white man calling you a nigga in line telling you to scoot over.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm saying that I would let it go, but I mean, probably not. I would like to think.
Front on the best day ever podcast, just so that y'all know. Okay, half of the shit he says is a fraud.
I would like to think that I've grown enough to not hit this.
That's one of those where you say, "Well, I have to be in this situation. I don't know." I have that.
I try, but like even with that, I told her I was like, "Well, what did you expect to happen?" Like, when you told me dude bumped you out the way to get the soda, and if I was like, it's cool, babe, just let it go, you're going to look at me like I'm a bitch. So you going to let this old nigga push me out the way and I'm pregnant to get his soda? You motherfucking feeble ass nigga. So,
did you say feeble?
Yeah. We're not monosyllabic here on the Best Day Ever podcast.
Wait, what does that mean?
Monosyllabic? It's words with one syllable.
Oh, no, but feeble, I just don't like that word. Well, all it makes me think of is feeble-minded people. That's how they used to describe us. I hate that word, feeble. Pisses me off.
Not as much as nigga, though. That was that.
That's if you're saying it to me, okay?
Oh, so the white man pressing me because he can say nigga, but don't let him say feeble. Oh, my God. That's my fighting word. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
We're talking about me. The old white man can't say nigga to me either. The fuck? Fucking tell me no, move out the way, nigger. Okay, how about I just stand right in front of you and we see what you do about that?
Okay, so yeah, that was probably a lot. Because I almost fought dude in Bakersfield behind some similar shit.
But you were younger. And that's what you're saying, like now.
That was like 4 years ago.
I was like, what?
It was like 4 years ago.
Oh, I thought you said 40. I was like, nigga, you're not that old. Well, I mean, but I do understand what you're saying about, like, being older. You're a fucking dad now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try and at least look like the positive role model, you know, and try not to end up in jail and your fucking kid is fatherless.
I know, right?
There goes another statistic.
Because you got called a nigger.
You know?
Like, that's the thing, like, as much as it is, like...
Is it worth it?
It's a name calling, like, okay...
So what you do is you just go outside and you see what car he went to, and then while he's old ass putting them groceries in there, you pop his tire and say, "Now, fuck you, nigga," and keep on rolling.
I try to antagonize it until they swing first, and I can make a self-defense claim. Like, he called me a nigga, and then I don't know what happened. He threw those 2 wild-ass punches, and then I just fucking put him on his neck, officer. I just restrained him. Like,
I was verbally assaulted, and I don't stand for that shit.
See, that's my thing. Like, I try to get them to do something first, so then I can really fucking do something to you. Cause like if I swing on you, then it's like you lost. Like the first person to get mad, the argument loses. But if I can get you,
what?
The first person to get mad in an argument loses. So like if we're going back and forth, and then it's fuck you nigga, and you swing, like you lost. Obviously, I got to you because you swung first. But like if you just talk shit back and forth, then that's just it. Cause like we've all seen that, 2 motherfuckers just talking shit to each other,
right?
Punching at each other. You do something. Oh, you niggas don't want to fight. It's the people that are calm. Those are the people that worry me. The people that are just like, oh, for real? Yeah, say some more shit. Yeah, come outside real quick. Those are the ones I'm like, oh, okay. He's not fucking around. He's thinking about what he's doing, that Sherlock Holmes equalizer shit right now, counting seconds.
Right.
He's gonna take me 3 steps to get over there. I'm gonna dislocate his ankle first so he can't move. Then I'm gonna pop that shoulder. Then he's gonna be on the ground.
I'm gonna use that stone over there. Like the fuck.
All them people, those are the ones that don't ever do shit. So,
them be the ones that jump your ass real quick though.
I never got jumped before.
No. Well, I never got jumped either, but them is the motherfuckers that jump your ass. Them loud talking motherfuckers? Okay. Run up and try and fight one of them. Oh, bitch, I'ma call my motherfucking sister. Bitch, my motherfucking... Yeah, that's what they do. And then they pull up and you get jumped, you know, like they won. And then, you know, you be like, well... But then when you ain't even bleeding like that, you like, bruh, y'all still really didn't even win, though.
They were the 80 y'all? Like, I'm still talking shit to y'all? Those are the ones that I hate. Like, the ones on World Tour is like, there's 80 you jump, dude, and he's still standing? Like, you should be ashamed.
Right, that wasn't a jump. Y'all was just playing rough.
You were roughhousing? It was a scuffle. A lot of feet moving, a lot of hand movement. Y'all weren't really doing shit.
Wait, my favorite part is the pants pull up. You know how niggas always gotta pull their pants up like they get ready? I be like, oh, he finna lay him out. Nigga, he pulled them pants
the worst
up.
one. What was my favorite meme? He said, niggas always want to fight and tell you where they're from. Nigga, unless you say Wakanda or Asgard, I don't really give a fuck. Did I say Wakanda? Wakanda. I say Wakanda so much.
I seen that license plate. Somebody got a license plate like that.
Mm-hmm. They were in Emeryville. That's where I got it from.
Damn.
The worst fucking movie of all time. Did you like Black Panther?
I did. I fucking liked that movie.
That shit
was good.
It was Malcolm and Martin in fucking comic book form.
Wait, so we know what's
T'Challa's bitch ass.
Chadwick, what's his real name?
T'Challa.
King T'Challa, yeah. He was the Martin and
Killmonger. My nigga. Rest in peace, my nigga Killmonger.
Well, Killmonger and what's his name? Dude who
the Jabari. The one in the mountain?
No. Dude who was dating
From Get Out? Yep.
Oh, yeah. Him too. He was on some Malcolm shit too, baby.
Yeah, I'd have took his girl over him. The bald head one. She was
she wasn't
I'd have took her. Fucking
yeah, she wasn't playing.
She ran up on him with rhinoceros and all. Nigga, I'll cut your motherfucking shit off. I was like, ooh, I'm a bug. Yeah, fucking. I argue with people so much about that. I was like, bro, this nigga Killmonger was like, what did he say? So you mean to tell me y'all had this technology the whole time and you saw how fucked up we were over here and you didn't do nothing? Fuck you too. We about to go to their shit, put them in chains and see how they like it. He was like, yeah, nigga. The theater went crazy and then this nigga died. I was crying. I was ready to walk out. Like, man, this is bullshit. We can't have no heroes. He just wanted to be fair. I was expecting him, like, you can't blow up like Big Ben or some shit. Like,
so do you feel like, okay, do you think that they was wrong for that? Like, in the movie context?
Hell
like,
yeah.
that Wakanda was wrong for that?
I don't even recognize Wakanda as a real thing anymore. That's why I say Wakanda. We don't even fuck with them niggas.
Why?
Like he said, you have the greatest technology in the history of the world and you left us in bondage? You left us getting fucked up in the United States? You left us getting fucked up around the globe? You let Africa get fucked with just go, oh, we didn't want to tell nobody because we got all the shit to ourselves. Fuck you, fuck your daddy, fuck the herbs, nigga, fuck all that shit. I'm glad when he threw that nigga off the thing, I was like, is this your king? That's my favorite part of the movie.
So, do you feel like, bruh, if they would have came for all the black people every fucking where, do you think they would still have it how they have it? Or do you think they'd be some fucking washed up third world country that got fucked over like everybody else? What do you mean how? Because the white people would have came in that motherfucker and stole their shit like they stole everybody else shit.
You saw the movie, right?
No. Just the previews.
You saw how advanced they were, right? And that was in... Because dude, it came in the Black Panther had been around for generations, right? So these niggas have had this technology for hundreds of years. They just figured out guns a couple of centuries ago, and that wasn't fucking with them. Like, nothing that they were doing. The only people that had a chance were the what's the nigga's name? Thanos and them. And Thanos had the goddamn Infinity Gloves, so I mean, that didn't really count, but nobody was fucking with them. You see the little weapons the little gun he had when he was plasma blasting walls and shit off. They were like, what the fuck is that? This nigga got a cat suit on. He's getting shot. It's bouncing off of him. They're hitting him with rockets. He's just like, oh, nigga, hold on. So, I mean...
Man, I don't know if I'm going to risk everything for, shit.
And this is why I'm going to the Republican Party. Shout out to Candace Owens.
That's what you saying. You ain't taking no black motherfuckers with you either. The fuck you finna leave them over there in America to be in bondage too? The fuck? Different. What the fuck is the difference? And not only that, but you're making you with the white people. So you ain't even with your own black people doing your own black thing.
Me and
you
Candace,
with the fucking white people.
Me and Candace and Barack and the rest of us billionaire ass niggas, me, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, we're gonna be kicking it.
You are such a hypocrite.
Isn't everybody? Crazy as fuck. Everybody's got a little hypocrite. I'm just open and honest about my hypocrisy.
Well, you're just extra hypocrite then. You're hypocrite squared.
Thank you. But no, I didn't have the what is it? Vibranium
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had that, then like, what do you mean? Like, we're up out of here. We're about to go get them wild ass niggas from Somalia.
Is it only the people that want to do something, or what you said earlier?
What do you mean?
You only gonna help the people who want help?
Wait, hold on. We're mixing two things. We're talking about Wakanda, right? If I was T'Challa, would I have been like, we're out here rescuing shit?
Like, yeah, would you have saved
of
all
course,
the black people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like, without a doubt.
Well, I was just referring to what you had said earlier about how you're only gonna help black people that want to help themselves. All of a sudden, you said
only gonna help people who want to help themselves. But
so it ain't even just black people. You just will help them all because you know white people need help too, right?
I mean, there's poor white people, right? Oh, if you could have seen that. There's not poor white people?
Of course there are poor white people.
There's not poor Latino people?
Of course there are.
Why can't I help them?
I didn't say you can't. I'm just asking.
Okay. You gotta use your blinker before you turn left like that.
No, I didn't just make no left turn, motherfucker. You sit up here talking about, no, I'm gonna help anyone that wants something. But we was talking about black people.
We're talking about
and you specified.
We're talking about Wakanda.
Where's the rewind? I'm talking about before that, motherfucker. You said what?
Don't say that.
Wait, what? Don't say what?
Nothing.
Did you fuck it up?
No.
Ooh, Jesus.
Nah. What I was talking about with Candace Owens was like right now, me being a regular poor person. Like, that's different than if I was the king of this imaginary country.
Oh my God, no. What you said was you're going to go be with the white people and get paid.
Right, of course.
And you're only going to help the black people that... Whatever you... That's not what you said. You said black.
I did. The people who actually wanted to do some shit. Yeah, of course.
Okay, but now if you're King T'Challa with your little fake country, you'll save everybody. Not just the people that... I'm saying all the black people, not just the ones that...
That don't just be... Because, in the Marvel comic universe, yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Never mind. Because if we were only talking about comics, motherfucker, we were pretending like if it was real and you were a fucking king of a fucking Wakanda, and was you gonna save all the black people?
If that was real, like if Wakanda was like a real thing, I thought we were playing make believe.
Richard, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I'm comparing you to T'Challa, okay? And you said that they are wrong because they left all the black people in bondage over there in America when they could have saved them, blah, blah, blah. Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is...
Yes, I would have.
You would have saved them all.
And we would have enslaved part of the world for a couple hundred years. And they would have been like, all right, look. Fair is fair.
So how come you would only save them all if you was like the king of a country? But if you make it...
Because
to be rich with the white people, you just will save a few?
Sure.
Don't fucking sure me. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
I'm saying that right now, in reality, like the reality of the situation is not everyone wants to be helped. Not everyone sees it as an issue. Right. So you can't help people who don't want to be helped. If I was the king of some shit and I had the ability to just be like, I have superior technology, anyone who's in bondage, I'm coming to get you. That 400 years where they had us fucked up, well, now it's your turn. Now we're going to do it to you. Now after 400 years, we'll talk about it. Be like, okay, look, that was fucked up. We did that. We'll give you affirmative action or some shit. We'll give you Section 8 housing. It'll be cool, right?
Well, I don't know what I would do. I don't think that I would go. I don't know.
You would just kick it, say fuck it, fuck them?
No, it wouldn't be like that, but I mean, everybody coming? Like, everybody?
Sounds like you're making my point.
No, well, the point I was making with you is that both your points were opposite of each other.
Probably.
But what I'm saying is that everybody, I don't know. He probably should have fucking did a little bit. Okay, but goddamn it, I can't bring everybody. I can't save them all.
Well, I'm not talking about, you don't got to come to Wakanda, but I mean, like, we can at least set up a satellite office.
Like they did at the end or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
not for, you know, like that little, whatever that made. Yeah. Okay.
So there's three things that we don't talk about here on the Best Day podcast: sports, politics, race, and religion. And this is why. But you're new, so this is like the first episode where we talked about it. But this is why.
But we didn't even.
I mean,
we talked about race on my very first episode. We had talked about some race shit, okay, and some politics.
I know, this is why.
And what?
This is why. Because there's no real answer. Like, there is no. Like, there's nothing you could say that would be like, yes, that would solve the problem. That would solve this problem.
No, I'm just trying to figure out. Like,
I'm just saying. Jeez. Keep that same energy.
Don't fucking jeez me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Thank you. All right, come on.
You don't talk to no house niggas like that.
As long as you know. Shit, better know your place out there.
Hey, we were kicking it
outside.
There. Nat Turner in it. Steven, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monsieur Candy. He here for that girl.
Why is that nigga on that man?
On that there nat.
In the big house? Yo, daddy, turn over his grave. There's a nigga in the big house. Oh my god. I'm about to watch that shit tonight. That shit is so funny. But see, people didn't have that same energy for Quentin Tarantino when this nigga dropped 270 niggas in the movie.
Wait, what?
Django, they said nigga, like, I think it was either 240 or 270. And they dropped nigga with a hard R. But as a matter of fact.
Wait, but what are we comparing that to? Wait, what do you think?
To the white dude, and fucking you canceled him, but Tarantino drops niggers in every movie. I don't want to hear it. Wait, question. Do you, this is weird for me. Like, once you say nigga in a movie, like, I look at you differently. Like, I absolutely look at you differently. Like, did you want to say that? Like, was this your chance? Like, what's his name? Don Johnson.
Don't know.
Miami Vice.
Don't know.
I'll show you later.
Keep going.
He's in the movie. He was the first guy when he was like, so you want them to treat them like black folks? No. That guy.
Okay.
That's Don Johnson. Like, it was rolling off the tongue. And then he was in The Watchmen, the show on HBO. Have you watched that?
No.
That's like top 3 greatest shows I've ever seen.
We have to pay for HBO.
That's what the Fire Stick is for.
Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, 1995. As long as you got... Remember we were talking about... I thought you were going to get rid of...
So the Fire Stick has HBO on
it? HBO, Star, Cinemax. You could watch
So why the fuck
TV.
do people buy those channels? When you could just buy a fucking Fire Stick. Do you gotta buy it for the Fire Stick? Like, you just plug that bitch in and you got HBO.
It's right there.
Bruh, y'all
in the back of the TV. We haven't had cable since we moved out here from Bakersfield.
I literally turned my cable off on like fucking Saturday.
I remember we talked about it last episode.
I didn't turn it off on the last episode. What do you mean?
No, last episode we were talking about the triple play. You said they
were
about to bundle this.
Oh yeah, what they didn't know was I was serious. Yeah. That shit is off.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
1995. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can do a hotspot on your phone. Every movie ever made.
I got Wi-Fi. I kept the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Every movie ever made. Movies that just came out in the theater, all of that.
What?
Yeah.
So
just did a commercial for Fire Stick.
So is that like having like generic cable kind of?
It's like having a black box, like the old school black box. Any movie you can think of, you could just type it in and it'll be on there.
But it ain't like shows. It's just movies on there. It's shows on there too.
Mm-hmm.
I might get that thing.
That's
I couldn't afford that cable bill, nigga. They was tripping.
1995.
And they still whooping my ass for that fucking Wi-Fi.
How much you pay?
95.
Pay like 80.
But I have like that unlimited, whatever, all unlimited and fucking.
Got Xfinity.
Extra. I mean, I got Xfinity too. So. Anyways, okay.
So, how do you feel when the actor said?
What, in the movies?
Yeah.
What you was just talking about? It don't really bother me. I mean, I get mad because I'll be like, fuck all white people, right? But that's what you're supposed to get from the movie, right? I mean, well, that's not what you're supposed to get, but like, that's what you get from the movie, right? So it's like, I just feel like they fuck, they just playing their role, and I mean that's like okay, fucking look at Players Club. Maybe Ebony really wanted to be a stripper back in the day, nigga, and so she played her role hella good. I mean, who the fuck could be mad at that?
That's different though. Like, okay, I say that because there's certain characters that I've seen. Cause I watched a lot of movies and TV. Mm-hmm. You've seen the guy.
I told you I don't.
So he's been in at least 3 TV shows and 4 or 5 movies where he's been like the racist white dude. Okay. And it's like, why do you keep? I mean, he looks like it. Like he absolutely looks like it.
Okay. You know, when you play a role really good,
you get typecast, yeah.
It's hard to step out of that shit. People don't want to cast you for the shit because you fit that specific thing so well that people almost, it looks like that might kind of, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You get typecast. Like, you are this.
Yeah.
We want you to be that. And that's fine. I get it. But it's like, damn, like that shit just rolls off the tongue with you. Like, you didn't practice. I practice every day. Nigger. Like, it's like, goddamn, man. Like, fuck.
Well, damn. He said he can't say it in real life. Right.
It's that guy. Every movie you've ever seen him in. What's his name? Walton Goggins. Yeah, he looks
Walton Goggins.
But then it's like, now that I look at his, where's he from?
I don't know.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You want me to say what? Nigger? Oh, I
got you.
You don't have any more? Oh, no. I call it nigga. But I don't know. All right, so moving on from the race topic. We did the barbecue this weekend.
Right, okay.
Someone had more important things to do with their time.
I got to apologize, okay?
For what?
Because I didn't show up.
Don't apologize for shit you're not upset about.
That's not what it is.
I know.
Don't apologize for stuff that you're not sorry for. But I wish I could have been there. But see, what happened was I had my kids, and I just didn't want my kids out there with the whole homeless population. And by the time...
Wow.
No, I'm saying, because my kids is dirty. I mean, they're not dirty, but they touch everything. They don't distance. They put everything in their fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I tell them to wash their hands to eat and shit, it just be, oh, I already washed my hands 2 hours ago. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't have them out there
risking the vid.
Yeah, but not even just that. Just
in
unkept. What were they going to be over there by themselves?
I mean, it was on the other side of the fence. You could have been on the other side of the fence.
Oh, by themselves.
So you couldn't go? No, it was fine. There was other kids out there.
By choice?
No, there's other kids out there.
Let me stop. I'm sorry, God forgive me. That shit was funny though. That shit was funny. They ain't out there. They didn't choose. They ain't got nowhere else to be. The fuck? There's other kids out there. Well, I'm sure.
There was.
They live there. The fuck?
So, it was difficult.
Well, how many people ended up showing up with you? 2 people, not including you. Well, guys, so it's 3 people. And y'all had how many hundreds of burgers and hot dogs that the 3 of y'all had to do everything?
80 burgers, 120 hot dogs.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
There's some chips.
Nigga, they had 1,000 million chips, 1,000 million waters.
Fuck it.
Hella cheese. Nigga, I don't understand. How's there so much cheese left?
I looked at them wrong. I thought it was.
God.
I thought it was one thing of cheese, but it was like no, because I bought it at the restaurant supply place. Mm-hmm. So they were like, "Oh, it's either 1 for $5 or 200 for 20." And I was like, "Oh, this is a box of 5 for sure." And then I got it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I still got hella gloves, hella fucking restaurant gloves, and all types of shit.
Wait, what is that on the bottom? What is those on the bottom?
Those are the gloves.
No, I'm talking about that pack. I thought those looked like boxes and stuff. Like all the stuff is on food.
Oh, those are boxes for clothes.
Oh.
So like when people order chose from Tru Sav Clothing.com.
That's a trademark. I gotta get that registered, nigga.
That's just how you pronounce it.
I was like, wait, I was thinking, well, how could I make it? How could I spell it so it sound like what I'm saying, but it already spelled like that? See,
you're gonna put an E after the H. That's the trademark. Tru Sav Clothing. You put with a K. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my
Matter
God.
of motherfucking fact.
So when everyone gets here, the only problem is we don't have a truck. So we've got to like get the grill there, and everyone else has like a Ford Focus and a Honda Civic. So we had to put that shit on top of the Chevy.
I saw the video. Oh, just a plug real quick. Y'all have to get on Instagram and follow the Lost Cause Project. Ain't that what it's called?
There you go. I
Lost
was like,
Cause Project?
how you gonna plug some shit in the middle of some shit?
No, but I'm saying that's how you be up to date with it, because I saw the video with the shit hooked up to the top of the truck. I was like, damn, nigga, how you strap that bitch down with
whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, he had it hooked up though. Like I don't even know how he fit in the car. It was so much shit in there, but you know.
Ate some chips as we went.
Wait, give me 5 bags. I'm making room.
Had a snack attack. So when we got there, the two guys with me, like, so we set up. I'm not gonna front. My barbecue skills they've been lacking.
Wait, so did you buy tables too?
Yeah,
You had to buy a table? Oh, okay.
I had the charcoal, everything. All I needed was a lighter and some lighter fluid.
Yeah.
So they did that. Once they got going, we just started making shit. And then they were like, so where's everybody at? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, like, it's 12. Like, you said we're going to start at 12. Like, no one's, like, lined up.
Oh, wait, so he was talking about the homeless people.
Yeah.
Oh, not like people coming to help y'all, like volunteer with it.
We had one lady volunteer, but, like, she just never showed up.
That's how you do me?
I was just like, all right. Because first she was like, so are y'all niggas hiring? We're like, I mean, if we can pay you in burgers and chips, like, I mean, it's kind of a volunteer situation. Oh, what time? Like, where? So I was like, oh, for sure. Like, we didn't hit the big time.
Right.
That motherfucker.
Played your ass.
Like, we'll see. We'll see what y'all post from the day. But I mean, it's understandable.
Okay, wait. Go ahead.
So I'm like, nah, fam, like, you gotta, like, walk in there, like, this isn't the movies. Like, we're not Nino Brown handing out fucking turkeys on Christmas, motherfucker. Like, you're gonna have to make this shit, wrap it, and go take it to them.
Okay, but why is that? Like, they don't leave out
Well, it's a couple of reasons.
Zone or whatever or some shit?
If you leave your little campsite, like, somebody might steal your shit.
Nigga, where are you going? To the fence? To get a fucking burger and back to your tent?
Well, where we were at, it's probably, like, right in front of where we were at, like, maybe 10 feet from where we were at, there was probably 15, 20 people. But farther back, maybe 50 yards, with some more people.
Okay.
Then 100 yards down, there's more than 200 yards down. So it's like, you can't walk that far to get shit to have to carry it back. Because in that time, nigga, they'll ransack your whole entire shit and be gone. And you can't call nobody. There's not going to be no repercussions. So we just walked it up to them. And so I just kind of let them do it, kind of see what it was. And like you said, there was other kids they could have played with. I mean, there was a couple. There was a father and daughter. There was a mother and daughter. I know there's a mother and son. And they're all under 12.
The kids?
I want to say.
Damn.
Because, I mean, it's really no one's fault. Well, I don't know everyone's particular situation. But the people I talked to, most of them, it was the same shit. Somebody lost a job, and where you going to come up with $2,000 in a day for rent, or a medical expense, or your mama died, and...
That's one thing I'm scared of. I know I ain't nigga what, I'm 2 checks away from being homeless, nigga, the fuck, like...
2.
That shit is scary.
2.
I know, right? But really, but it could be anybody. I think it's a stigma, like everybody that's homeless is a fucking crackhead.
Well, that and everyone who's homeless is there by their own doing. Like, some people want to be homeless. Like, that's another thing, too. There's some people who choose to live like that. But the majority, like you said, is people think that people are drug addicts. And it's not even, like, a missed paycheck. It's one fuck up. You get one medical bill, you ain't got insurance, it's a wrap. Or somebody died, somebody didn't pay property tax on grandma's house, and all you motherfuckers are out. And that shit is real. Because most of the people that you talk to, like, there's a couple crackheads and shit out there. But I mean, even with
I'm
that.
sure it wasn't a couple. I'm sure it was many more than a couple, but. Or maybe not where you were. Because I done been to a few tent cities and I be like, bro, so you can't wipe that powder off your nose? Why?
If you got money to do powder, you're not
homeless. No, they homeless. Like, who knows what they do to get their money? I done seen a bitch on the corner sucking dick. So, I mean, who knows what they doing? But not only that, but I also saw the dope man, who, mind you, looked like a user himself, but the dope man was over there at the tent city. Selling this shit, but I'm saying, he looked like he lived there too, nigga. So you know he be splitting that shit. Come on, we're gonna fade up on.
I mean,
I was just saying. So it do be, and then another thing.
We gonna go have. Look, I'm gonna get my re-up, bro. Just look, I'm gonna give you the first sniff out the pack, my nigga. Like, you gonna get the first two, my nigga. All right.
You know this ain't my drug of choice. I like crack. I'm just settling for this.
We gonna rock this shit up tonight. We gonna get over Bobby's little barrel. We gonna cook that shit up, nigga. I got some Pyrex. I found them over there.
Okay, wait. Back to what we. Okay, so it was a couple of crackheads, but the majority of the people was like regular, like the people that just fell on hard times.
So even if you fell on hard times, you wouldn't smoke some crack to pass the time?
What?
I'm just saying, like,
no.
I don't think that all of them started out like that, but I mean, you sleep outside a couple nights, and it's cold as fuck out there. You gonna smoke
crack? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean,
I'd sell pussy before I became a crackhead.
Yeah, but that's you, though. Like, that's the thing, like, everyone isn't built like that. Like, there's some people that it's like, fuck, I don't got nothing, I can't go nowhere. Man, let me hit this pizza real quick.
Right.
I mean, it's like, you can't tell me that they all started smoking crack, that they all were smoking.
And then some of them.
That's what got them fucked up. There's some of them, and those are the ones that don't normally talk. Like, they're the ones that are on the mission to go tweak and shit. But there's people that would just be outside kicking it.
Right.
Feet up. Hey, walking with a hammer and shit. They're like, what? Nigga, for real? Oh, that's what's up. Like, the real people that would be tweaking, they wouldn't give a fuck about the hamburger, hot dog. Yeah. You got a soda? Let me get that soda. But, like, the food shit?
Oh, yeah. For those that don't know, when you high, yeah, you lose your appetite.
Yeah, but that soda, that sweet shit? Oh, yeah, let me get like 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers.
Well, you know what else, too? I think. Shut up, don't be laughing. But, you know, some people just, they develop into crackheads. And what I mean by that is, because I know a few people who was in my life that have became crackheads. Like, I'm talking about certified fiends. And they didn't used to be like that, but they used to do a lot of drugs. You know what I'm saying? And maybe
I know somebody.
Once you've done so much shit, like, I'm sure there probably is some cases or situations like that, but I don't think no one is like, well, I'm homeless, I'm just about to fucking start smoking crack.
Right.
Like, they've indulged in that shit before. Not necessarily crack, but in some sort of drugs or some sort of something, and then that's
pills before,
right, and then you kind of go back to that, and since you have no
responsibility,
no sense of shit is gonna get better or shit might turn around, you kind of lose yourself in that hopeless shit. I think, yeah.
How you gonna come up with first and last? How you gonna come up with $4,000?
And I got $4. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck I'ma stack $4 a day? Get the fuck out of here. I'm finna go spend this $5, nigga. Peace up. And we finna get high.
Selling pussy is for hard times, not for crab legs.
Wait, I was like, wait, what? Wait. Okay.
That's when you just got nothing left. You're like, you know what? All right, fuck it.
I got something left.
Not because you're bored. Let's go to Joe's Crab Shack, girl. Hold on. Let me post real quick. I'm going to get this together.
Remember, though, you are a product of your environment. Some people are certified hoes. That's what they come from. That's what they know.
I mean, I didn't see some of the rich and famous do it. Most of the girls I knew that were, like, real prostitutes, like, came from better backgrounds than I did.
Really?
They did it to spite their parents or because this is exciting. Like, what?
What?
Being a hoe
I mean,
exciting?
if I wanted to do something like that to spite my parents, I might be a porno star. I'm not finna go fucking stroll my shit down the blade like a fucking.
What? Down the blade? No, they were better than that. We were Craigslist.
They were online hoes.
I mean, not even Redbook. I mean, it was Craigslist.
Who remembers Redbook though? But when that bitch got shut down, and all the hoes had to find somewhere else to go.
That's when Backpage came. Boy, if you want to see some high class pussy, boy, really? What's this $5,000 a night pussy look like? Like this, nigga. Like, ooh, shit. For real? Hey,
my God.
how much can you come up with? Let's split it, nigga. We can get like 5 minutes each, nigga. 5,000. God damn. Clay always wondered, how come hookers don't look like Julia Roberts? And I was like, they do. You just don't know where to look.
Wait, what do you mean? Like before she found?
Well, no, like in the movies, like I've never seen an ugly hooker in a movie, but then when you go down Stockton Boulevard, it's like, oh. But then it's like, I know there's bitches selling high class pussy. Then I went to Vegas and I was like,
right.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, some of the ones that I dealt with, like they were 2-parent households, just fucking. My dad wanted me to be a doctor, but I want to suck dick. Bitch, do you? Just make sure I get my issue when you get back. All right, be safe, girl. But yeah, a lot of them. Like one dude I talked to, and this is another reason why I don't like take stuff with me when I go down there, because I always come back with less shit than I started with.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because I was like, what do you guys need? Like, I was like, I get it. Like, this little punk ass hamburger and hot dog on the weekend, like this ain't gonna fix the problem. Like,
right.
What do you guys really need? And he was like, socks, jacket, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. Here, take this motherfucking jacket, man. Here, for real. I got a closet full of these motherfuckers. Like, when you're standing here looking at me with a t-shirt,
right.
It's 45 degrees outside. Like, here, for the fuck. But then it was funny. It wasn't funny. It was ironic because when I came back, the first person I saw was the jacket, and dude that was with me didn't know that it happened. So he was just like, "What did you? How did you?" Don't ask. It's an old habit. But yeah, so we did that. We cooked all that shit and just started passing out. It was like, here. Then it would be funny because, like, well, it's not funny, but after they get that first little hamburger or hot dog, they just be like, 10 minutes went by. I mean, I don't see nobody else out here. Bust that little hamburger hot dog.
Right.
And the dudes with me were like, oh, man, something. I was like, I mean, I'm not about to sit out here all day and be like, you can only have one. Like,
right.
But y'all were in the right spot. Like, I don't got time. And then she cracked me up because the lady called the other people in the back. Because she was on her little Obama phone. Hey, y'all there? They're barbecuing. Mm-hmm. We smelled that shit. Come up here. So then all of a sudden, like, dude came in a golf cart. Like the little janitor cart.
Yes.
He pulled up in one of those. Was like, what's up? You niggas got hot dogs and shit? Like, bro, come on. Here you go.
Look, he mobile. You feel me?
I mean, see, that's the thing, though. Like, there's people that have, like, cars and shit back there. Because I had DoorDash to somebody over there before. I've DoorDashed at least 3 homeless people before.
Are you serious?
All he needs is the address.
You need money, nigga, and a credit card.
Nah, you just need a bank card.
Well, no, I don't mean credit card, but yeah, like a card.
You can get a Cash App. Right. A little Visa prepaid.
Oh, you could. Oh, yeah.
Because like, the address was like an apartment. Well, like, it was a business right across the street from where the little opening into the little encampment goes. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm standing outside the business, like looking at people walking out, like, oh, I got your DoorDash. They're like, it's not mine.
Right.
So I'm like, you bougie ass motherfuckers. Then I see a car come out of the encampment. He's like, hey, Richard. I was like, who the fuck you talking to? Ask for me, fam. I'm like, oh, okay. I gave it to him. He drove back into the thing. I was like, that was the first time I ever knew that was like an encampment back there. And I delivered to a couple other homeless people. They just put someone's address. And they'll usually just be posted in their car. And like they see me pull up, like, hey, over here. Mm-hmm. Like the fucking Ninja Turtles in the movie. He was like 25 and oh, you never. So in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one, they have the address and it's like 25 and a half. And so the guy's standing outside, he's like, where is that? And he's like, hey, down here. It's like,
I do remember that.
Slide it down here. It's like, this is only 10. Wise man say, never pay full price for late pizza. That was my shit. I was a Ninja Turtle nigga. I was all about pizza and fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja. That was my shit. What Ninja Turtle were you?
I don't know him like that.
What? Leonardo had the fucking swords. Raphael had the little knives or pitchfork, whatever the fork.
He was the purple one, right?
The purple one was the nerdy dude, Donatello with the stick. Michelangelo was the guy with the nunchucks.
Mm-hmm. I liked them all.
I was Raphael. I was the asshole. Plus, he knew he could beat Leonardo's ass.
I was gonna say I'm Slater. What's the damn rat name? Master something.
Splinter.
Master Splinter. I'm talking about Slater. What was that? 90210? No. Saved by the Bell. It was Slater.
Jason Slater, yeah. I thought you were talking about Splinter. No, what's the nigga name? The Shredder. That was that nigga name. But yeah, I forgot. But yeah, you can get this shit delivered from yeah, they pulled up, so we did all that. We ended up going down Northgate. I think one of the dudes got a little shook. I was like, black homeless people are real aggressive.
Wait, that what he said?
I mean, he got to say it. I could see it in his face.
But like, what were they doing that was like aggressive?
Cause like, you go to be like, oh, would you like a hamburger? Hey, give me another one. Hey, let me get. I don't.
Gimme got shot by May I.
Oh, I mean, I don't really take it personal.
I know. I'm just talking shit.
I know what it is. It's like, yeah, like you're trying to be cute and be nice and shit, but like at the same time, like, fuck you, nigga. Give me that shit. It's like, all right, bro. Like, I'm not even mad at you.
I get it.
I mean,
I tell okay, sir, with that attitude, you go to the back of the line.
I mean, it's like,
and when you get back up front, I better see something different.
Like, would you really, like, because I mean, all that kind of, see, I like your style. That kind of goes into the next thing. Think of how many people came out there, like, with a camera, or, like, weren't really doing it to do it. They were doing it to, like, be seen on some type of shit. So
but not y'all, y'all wasn't doing that.
Right, but still, like, and then it's like, I'm fucked up. I'm homeless down here. There's rats and shit out here. Like, ain't nothing sweet about being out here. Ain't nothing funny about none of this shit. Like, there's nothing really to be nice about. Like, yeah, like, most people were cool. Like, most people were like, thank you, God bless you, y'all, and shit, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But there was a couple of people that were just like, nigga, give me that shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those situations where, am I really gonna fight the homeless nigga? Because
oh no, you don't fight him, but I'm gonna say something.
For what? Like,
for why not? The fuck?
So
is it gonna make a difference? No. Is he gonna change his life around? No. I don't give a fuck. I got to say what I want to say though. Be like, damn, that was rude. Here you go. The fuck on. Next.
So I'm a little bit more mean-spirited than that. I would probably be something like, oh my God, I'm going to go home and cry inside.
Stupid.
I was like,
but I would say something because you don't have to fucking be rude.
You don't have to, but I get it.
Necessary.
I get it.
I mean, I get it. But goddamn it, if I'm not out here with no cameras, don't treat me like the motherfuckers that be out here with cameras. Shit, look at me, okay? I'm a regular motherfucker. Clearly, I'm out here just trying to do something for everybody. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to just, come grovel at my fucking feet. But goddamn, you ain't gotta be a fucking ass. How about I just don't give you no burger, nigga? How about I have the right to refuse service? How about that? With your rude ass. I don't serve rude people. Now you go get a burger from somewhere. To go down to 7-Eleven, talk to him like that. See if he give you a burger, bitch. The fuck?
This is why I was scared to have you out there. I was like, she gonna get your arm with the homeless people.
No.
If you don't shut your motherfucker. So wait. Before you fuck me up, because I'm gonna say all of that in a second. Yeah, man. So we have a beef. Apparently, we're funking with another little volunteer organization.
Oh my God.
It's
volunteer
streets, nigga. It's funk season. We're about to do a drive-by on their little encampment. Wait till it's dark and they'll be there. Fuck these niggas.
So what's wrong with other volunteers? So was they out there the same day y'all were?
Yes.
Oh shit.
They were building another of their little Flintstones building. And so we asked the other, like the residents of the little encampment, like, how do you guys feel about them? And they're like, they're on some fuck shit. Like, they come out here, take pictures of like them building the things with like, oh, look at me planting a flower and whoop de whoop, but like they're not doing it for everyone. They're doing it for like a pre-selected group of people. So it's not even like they're like the shit that you're doing now. Like they've never done anything like this. Like they haven't handed out food, water, soda, nothing. They just fucking picked a spot, started building some shit, and was like, "This is our shit." Like I went out there. As a matter of fact, I went out there in the Super Bowl last week. Oh, it's the thing. So we're doing.
It's the what?
So we're doing cloth diapers. You thought it was Ghostbusters?
I didn't know. I'm like, who just started draining? Like it sounded like a drain.
So we do cloth diapers. So to do cloth diapers, like you need a little attachment to the toilet to like spray all the shit off, and then you like wash them. So like every now and then it'll boop 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 boop. Cause you know on the bottom of the toilet there's that little like knob thing. Mm-hmm. You can attach stuff to that. I'll show you in a second. It's like a little. It's like a bidet, but not.
Oh shit.
But yeah, they basically they said these fools aren't really here to like do something nice. They're here to like get recognition for it. So when I went out there to hand out water bottles and stuff, they were like, "Oh, come back on the Super Bowl and like we're gonna have like pizza for everybody." And I was like, "Oh, for sure." It was 20 regular motherfuckers watching the Super Bowl in the homeless encampment, drinking and shit, and I'm like.
So wasn't there homeless people? It was just volunteer people.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, "This is pretty fucking whack." Like, yeah, I'm out. I don't want to be here for this. Like, you're not doing this for them. You're doing this to make yourself feel good. So like, fuck you guys. So yeah, we don't really fuck with them. And we tell the other homeless people we don't fuck with them. So we gangbang them on shit. Nigga, Tru Sav and all that type of shit.
I'm down with you. Well, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to come out there and like build 200 houses? One for everyone?
Yes, why not? I mean,
well, does that take time?
I don't really have expectations of them like that, but it's kind of like, how the fuck have you been out here longer than we have, and you haven't done anything? Like,
but they did. They built houses.
So there's 200 people out there, a couple of kids, a couple of old people, like crippled people, and you've built 2 houses, 3 houses in the 6-7 months that you've been there. You haven't
how many people is building? It ain't like they got construction team, nigga.
Well, I mean, you can bring it in pre-built and just.
Oh, that's what they do. They just got it from they buy them from somewhere and just put them out there.
You can just wheel it in, put some bases down, like maybe some tarps and shit. Put the dirt on top of it, stucco the outside of it. It'll take like a day. But then it's like, let's say you get some old person in here, you put this door on here and shit, then what? It's like a jail cell. It's not like there's defined living areas. It's not like there's a bathroom. It's just a fucking closet with a door.
Something like a doghouse.
Pretty much. A nicer one.
Well, I mean.
But then it's like.
What's wrong with that? I mean, no one can go out there and just build fucking 2-bedroom homes for every fucking body.
The city does.
Well, the city, thank you to the city, but the fuck, average people, like.
Well, then, like, don't like, post it and don't have it in the thing with, like, your little shovels and shit. Look at how great we are. Like, yeah, like. So I used to do, well, again, this is me. This is the happy hypocrite. So you should have listened to like episode number 5. Like I did a whole episode about how I'm a hypocrite. So there's a story we tell in management about like you'd say, oh, I was going to the beach one day and I saw all these starfish had washed up on the beach, and there was this guy on the beach and he was throwing the starfish back in the ocean. So I came down and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, the starfish are dying. Like I got to rescue them. It's like, yeah, but there's too many of them. Like you're not gonna save all of them. He's like, yeah, but I made a difference for this one. That one. So like the point is like you helped a couple of people, but it's like you don't get to fucking go live and be like, look at me out on the starfish. Oh, I'm trying to help this one and that one. Like that's kind of whack. Like,
so do you feel like when people are doing like volunteer services or services for the less fortunate and shit like that, they shouldn't post it, or they shouldn't look to.
You can. I just feel like I feel like this because I used to volunteer at Loaves and Fishes, like volunteer.
For those that don't know.
Oh yeah.
Loaves and Fishes
is a homeless shelter in Sacramento, like on B Street, C Street, something. So I would be there for I was there for months, just off the street. All right, and Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, we would always get these fucking assholes that would come in. That would be like, I'm a fucking chef and I brought my knife kit with me and fucking you should be so glad that I'm here. And it's like, there is 364 other days, motherfucker. Like, fuck you and your knives. Like, go somewhere with that shit. Or like the people from the church and like they always wanted to let you know like they were doing such a great thing, and this is like, are you doing it to let me know that you're a great person, or are you doing it to do it?
Right.
So it's kind of like, I don't have a problem with it.
I feel like that about people who have their own business or their own something on the side, and they use that as a way to like get customers. They be like, oh, we're active in the community. You know, you know, I go over to this West Oakland camp and we've built these homes and come shop here. You know what I'm saying? Now those are the type of motherfuckers that's, yeah, they doing it.
That's what they're doing.
Right.
It's like they have something else and they're saying, oh, so the 10% from every purchase, like this is what it's going to.
Right.
Look at this. Because like I overheard, oh Jesus Christ, I overheard one of the girls when we were walking by. She was like, "This is bullshit. Why are we even here? Like I don't want to do this shit."
With, like the volunteer people.
She's like, "I didn't sign up for this shit. Like this is hella dumb." And I was like, "I mean, it is. Like there's 200 motherfuckers around you, and let's say that thing costs $5,000 to make. Do you know what you could fucking do with $5,000 with all these people out here? It cost me $400." To cook all that shit. All those chips, all that shit, like $400. And that fed the majority of these motherfuckers. So if there's 3 of them out there already, plus you got a bathroom, that's what, $20,000? You mean to tell me you couldn't do something? No tarps, no flashlights, no socks, no rat killer, no fucking water, no jugs, nothing? You couldn't do nothing?
Well, maybe they felt like they needed some sort of shelter. For that one person.
That's just a very sore subject. Like you niggas are some hoes.
Well, you know, I have stayed in quite a few shelters. Well, not quite a few, but I've lived in shelters. I was at one point considered chronically homeless. And I don't know. I didn't really get that vibe. I mean, I never felt like motherfuckers was just doing it for the clout, or they was just up. And it might have been where I was at, too. The particular shelters I was in. But it was like, motherfuckers seemed genuine. And they did have people come in and do photographs, and they would act, not like the specific volunteer people, but more so like the shelter itself people. And they would ask you during lunchtime, you know, are you okay taking a picture or whatever, you okay on the video, what the fuck ever, and you didn't have to do it or whatever. I always did it. I didn't give a fuck. I was cheesing with my little fucking sandwich. What the fuck ever. I mean, all of it, they looking for funding. And I'm not talking about these people that was out there, but as shelters, particularly, they looking for funding, they looking for this. They have to show that they're actually fucking helping somebody. They're actually doing something. And
that's fine though. Like that don't, like it's not the people that work there. It's the people who are, let me go volunteer this one time of year to go remind you of how great of a person I am. Look at me taking time out of my busy schedule.
It's Thanksgiving. If we had the same number of people volunteering here, like half these motherfuckers probably wouldn't get served. You need more people when you're doing a fucking...
Not true.
How do you figure that? Like, on a regular day, you might have, 20 people who live at this shelter or something? I don't fucking know. But then on fucking Thanksgiving, the whole community goes. How are we going to have the same 3 volunteers servicing the whole fucking community?
So most of the people that worked in Loaves with Fishes used to be homeless. Because when I tried to get on, I was like, put me on. And he was like, look, like... it's not really for you. Like, if you were to really apply here, you'd probably get, like, an office job. Like, we wouldn't have you out here. It's so that they have, like, a road to becoming, like, I don't want to say normal, but a road to getting back on their feet. So a lot of the people that I worked with, they used to be homeless people too. So there was always someone to scoop out some sides and shit. That's why it was almost so insulting. It's like, you think motherfuckers can't come scoop sides? Like, you're that much better than everybody that you got to show motherfuckers how to scoop this mashed potato. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, it wasn't like that where I was. And then, dude, let me tell you, the shelter I stayed in Louisiana, boy, them motherfuckers. That was the most project shit I had ever lived in. You know, honestly, that made me appreciate the rules at the shelter before. Because, nigga, we didn't have nobody there. Like, there was nobody who stayed with us. Like, after 5 o'clock, they went home. Nigga, you was at your fucking shelter house by your fucking self. And they tell you don't go outside. Okay. And nobody fed us. Nobody bought shit. It was like a regular house, but so we had a kitchen and shit. You had to cook your own shit. Okay, and it was one bitch. Ooh, that bitch. Okay, she got mad at us for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. But that bitch turned the oven on to like 400 and left, nigga, while we was all asleep, right, trying to blow us up. I guess I don't know, but
is it gas stove?
I don't fucking remember what it was.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't have money, so I wasn't cooking. People was just looking out for me. But, like, I remember because we called the fucking people and was like, come get this bitch. We finna kill this bitch. Like, this bitch, yes. This bitch that came in and turned on this fucking, and she did it because she was mad. She had got into it with some motherfuckers and cut that fucking stove on everybody. But it was like, at that place, it was a fucking free-for-all. And the only rule was you had to go to the church because that shelter was from the church. One, yeah. And so you had to do church on Sunday.
Gotta get this Jesus.
And you had to be inside by fucking 5 or 6, what the fuck ever. Which didn't matter because everybody left at 5. So they used to have people coming over. Like, it was like, what the fuck?
Like, we're roommates and shit? We just gotta go to church on Sunday?
And that's when I was like, oh yeah, I can appreciate, you know, the structure and the rules. Because when you living with that shit, you be like, man, fuck this. There's too many rules, too much curfews and save your money and this and this. And you be like, that's too much. But then you go to right, but then you go to another shelter where they don't got no fucking rules, and you be like, bruh, where the fuck are the rules at? Like, niggas just do whatever the fuck they want. That's crazy.
You ain't got time for that shit. My uncle stayed in one like that. It was they used to make like donuts. This nigga always had donuts. Every time we come to visit, like they had certain like visit days and you had to go to church and shit. It was always some church based shit.
Right.
Like them niggas always, yeah, come here and get Jesus. Jesus didn't help me when I was outside. But even when I be thinking about that shit, like, so after all that happened, we did all that. We did the fucking whatever. We gave everything away. I came back to the house and fucking one of the chronic homeless people that was in front of the building, oh, can I get $1 for the homeless? And in my mind, I'm like,
bitch, I just fed 1,000.
Fuck you, nigga. Get your dusty, dirty ass away from me. And then my mom was like, that's not right. But then I was like, nah, I just fed like 200 motherfuckers. I can call this nigga dusty, dirty motherfucker. Fuck you, nigga. But it's like, I have a love-hate relationship with homeless people. Like, if you're fucked up and, like, you're trying to do something, like, a lot of the people out there, like, I try to remember names and, like, I try to remember, like, what they're doing just out of, like, you're a person.
Right.
Like, you're not just somebody I gave this fucking chips to. I mean, this one lady had her whole little situation organized, like, her little camper was organized, her shit was clean. She was like, people literally just come down here and just throw garbage out of here, like, out in front of our shit, because it's like, they're homeless, they don't give a fuck them. But she was talking like, she had talked to the city, like, they had a cleaning schedule. So I'm like, that's what's up. I can respect that. Like, I'll go out of my way. What do you need, a flashlight and some hand warmers? Yeah, I got you.
Right.
But when I see the same motherfucker every day asking, you got $1 for the homeless? No, nigga, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to get high too. I'm not going to split my high money with you. Like, nah, that's not going to work. But, again, I'm a hypocrite.
Because I'm like, I mean, well, what do you expect? That the dollar you gave him over the past 2 weeks, they're going to get a home? Like, nigga, of course he's still homeless.
No,
The fuck? I see you every day, nigga. It's because I'm homeless. Like, what the fuck? Where'd you think I was going, sir?
It's not because, it's not that they're homeless. It's not that. It's that.
They don't remember your face and they keep asking
No,
you?
they know because, like, they see the dog. It's like the dog is hard to, like, forget. So that's nephew. It's like, I got enough aunties and uncles, motherfucker, without you asking me for a goddamn dollar every day. But it's like, there's the same, like, group of 10 of them that are always in front of the liquor store and they're always asking for change, always asking for a dollar. And it's like, go crush some cans, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, you don't got, like, you want to be homeless. And that's fine. You want to be homeless, that's cool. But I'm not going to support your shit. But again, this is me being a hypocrite because when I used to drink, one time dude caught me coming out the liquor store. But he had like his little cans and bottles and shit. He was like, hey, help me out with a couple dollars, whatever. And I was like, look, I'm going to give you the coldest choice you ever had. Do you want this bottle or do you want the money? I want the bottle. I was like, fuck. I was hoping you said the money, nigga.
God damn it.
So I just gave it to him. I was like, fuck it, here you go. I guess I didn't need it anyways. So I guess it's just, it depends on what mood I'm in when you catch me. Like, you might get the bottle, you might get told to fuck off. Like, I don't know.
That's like me because I be different. Sometimes
Sometimes
a motherfucker will ask me and I give him some change or whatever. But you gotta catch me like in that mood. Because other times I be like, fair exchange ain't no robbery. You got to come up with something. I be like, nigga, you ain't got no incense. Like you ain't got, you don't have something for something. You know what I'm saying?
Wash the windows
like,
or something.
Yeah, you can't like pump my gas. Nigga, you just asking me for $1. Like you can't put some air in my fucking tire. We got to make an exchange here of some sort.
You can't just beg, nigga.
Yeah, like you can offer something. You have something to offer. Okay. Nigga, do you got? I had a homeless man give me a fucking lighter. Here, give me the lighter. I give you $1. I don't fuck. I mean, but you got to come up off of something. Something. You got to come up off of something. I had a motherfucker gave me some headphones. Granted, they didn't work when I plugged them in, but he gave them to me. Okay.
I'm so glad you said phones.
Wait, what? What?
I'm glad you said phones after the end of that.
Oh, I'ma slap this shit out of you. No, I don't like homeless head, okay? Look,
You doing ugly niggas who taking whole head from homeless motherfucker? I was about to say.
But, like, that's what I mean.
That'll be the end of the show this week. We don't know if Auntie's going to be back. That's why you can't come to no barbecues.
They would have listened just for that shit, though. No, don't lie, nigga.
Hey, I'm going to go take these hot dogs to the back real quick. Auntie, that's the camper. It's cool. Don't worry about these gums about to go to work.
Nah, I'm down with you. But,
Okay,
but you get what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me something for something. And it don't matter. You got to take something out your fucking pocket to give to me.
I'm only laughing
So,
because I got yelled at one time at work because I said this.
what?
I asked everyone at the job, so I was like, have you ever made a homeless person dance for money?
And you said you got trouble? Wait, you got what?
I got the side eye. They were like, what do you mean? I was like, I mean, you didn't ignore the
That's
homeless
all them
person
videos
before.
we laugh at when they dancing on the side of the car. What you think they homies? Oh, my nigga pulled up, let me bust a move. Nigga, they dancing for them fucking dollars. Quit
It's not
playing.
even dollars. Like, you know, it's Friday, Saturday, you're at the spot, like, somebody pulls up, they don't know what song it is. Oh, that's my shit. This is a drug dealer nigga might give you $20, $40. Like, I done did it countless times. We done pulled up, fucking there's some random homeless guy, we're pulling some shit I know he's never heard of before. Oh, that's my shit. He does a little crackhead dance. Oh, all right, OG, there you go. Here's $20. Like, what the fuck? And this lady looked at me like, I just said, fuck Jesus and Muhammad and her mama. What?
So disrespectful.
You know those people have mental issues. I didn't make that nigga smoke crack and do that shit. Like, he volunteered
And
to
are
dance.
you just assuming that? Some of them got good sense.
I know, right? He knows there's a car full of niggas. They're obviously
With
drunk
money.
or high. Let me entertain these niggas real quick, and I'm gonna get this 40. Like, it was a fair exchange. I was entertained. It was worth $20 to me to watch you do that. Now it's not like we told the nigga, eat a goddamn hamburger out the trash can or some shit, or
right.
let me kick you in your ass, nigga. Like that's different. But I mean, if he volunteered,
they'll do that too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I didn't see that.
But you know, if you're a person with good character,
yeah, like that's sidebar. That's why I don't like going on cruises anymore, or like going on vacation to like tourist traps.
Wait, why?
Because like when we went to Jamaica, like Mexico, it was the same thing. Like, dude was telling Mexican jokes. So like, we were in was it Mazatlan? We were in Mazatlan. Then Sinaloa. Sinaloa is like.
Ain't that's where the cartel at? Like a motherfucker, huh?
Like the real deal.
Yeah.
Like it was fucked up. But like so, dude has this little stand. He's hustling whatever. Hey, my brother, come buy something. Oh, it's because I'm Mexican, huh? And like all the little white people laugh. Ha ha ha! The black guy didn't want to buy something from him because he's Mexican. Get it? Ha ha. So I walk up on dude. And I'm like, bro, you don't got to do that. Like you don't got to like tell this self-deprecating humor to like get a laugh for these white people. Not for me. Like.
Wait, so what do you think he was doing? Like what?
They make fun of them, so like they tell Mexican jokes. So like the Mexicans will tell Mexican jokes to get the white people to laugh to buy stuff from them. So like they have their little shops, so they'll be like, "Hey, vato," or they'll do something that's stereotypical of Hispanic people,
right?
So that the white people from Arkansas or Minnesota will laugh, like, "Oh, ha, ha, Mexicans do act like that," and then they buy something from them.
Right?
And it's like you don't got to do that, fam. Like you can just ask me if I want to buy something. If I want to buy it, I'll buy it. But you don't gotta. Same thing in Jamaica. They were like, you only need to know 3 words here. All right, Irie, and no problem, man. And I was just like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not about to do y'all like that. Like, I know y'all's culture is a lot deeper than those 3 fucking phrases, right? And then they kind of looked at me and I was like, yeah, like, you know, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm black, you black, like, you don't gotta.
Right.
You don't gotta buck dance for me.
Well, they probably figure you ain't gonna be here long any fucking way. Shit, the fuck, like they finna try and educate you on some shit. Nigga, look, these are 3 things you need to motherfucking know, okay? And you good. So and then you go to fuck back home in 3 days.
So let's say that there was like a tourist place in Oakland. So like people from like China came over here. And they're like, oh, you work at the tourist stand. Are you gonna be like, hey, I'm light-skinned Betty, and you know what I'm saying? My 10 baby daddies over there. Be like, oh, you funny. Like, to get tips and shit. Like, are you going to denigrate yourself to get tips from people? Are you going to, like, make fun of black people so that you can get tips from Asian people or white people?
Right. Well, do you think that's what the Jamaican people was doing?
That's what they all do. That's what they all do. Because that's what it is. Their economy is based on tourism. Like, who the fuck is coming to Sinaloa besides to go see the sandy beaches that y'all got? Who the fuck is coming to Falmouth, Jamaica, and all it? Like, that's the only thing that they have there. Because we would ask them, like, what happens when the cruise ships don't come in? They're like, nigga, it's abject poverty. Like real poverty. Like, the little kids with Chick-fil-A.
That's when they make their fucking money.
But that's what I'm saying. So when the tourists don't come, it's like, it's really fucking hit or miss. So you're telling me the only way that y'all can make money is by making fun of yourself?
No, they just went along with the stereotype. Seems to work.
Fuck that.
Seems to work.
Nigga, we robbing tourists, motherfucker. But then you rob the tourists, they're really finna be.
There's not gonna be any tourists if you rob all the tourists.
Brazil begs to differ.
Okay, well, I don't know, but
Brazil be getting down.
Well, why do people still the fuck go to Brazil?
Because the exchange rate is fucking 30 to 1.
Oh, well, then that's probably why. But they must not be going for no tourist shit.
Oh, no,
I'm not finna go to a tourist destination where I know all the tourists get robbed. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's not all of them, but I mean, there's some people who are willing to shuck and jive, and some people are like, they were finna take your shit. I mean, I would prefer to be in the Killmonger group. Not dancing for you, niggas. Fuck. Well, yeah, I don't think I would degrade myself or talk about myself to get $1 out of somebody.
We knew that though, Shaka. Or Shaka.
Well, that was the question. I didn't know.
I knew. You were tap dancing to it. Yeah. We might have to talk about the kids next time.
Wait, what?
We might have to talk about these kids next time.
What? What do you mean? What?
We might have to talk about the kids next time. That's going to be a whole other situation.
I'm confused. What are we talking about kids?
Remember? Pet peeves.
Oh, wait, am I missing some? Oh, Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what time? How much time did we do?
150.
Where's it? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I just be waiting on that. Oh, we in there. I didn't get that today, so I didn't notice. Damn, we didn't even get through half of the topics. We got stuck on.
Because you wanted to tell me I was a hypocrite because I didn't want to fucking. You don't want to enslave all of it. Nah, man. So you mean to tell me you ain't gonna put niggas for? I mean, Jesus Christ. Fuck, Farrakhan? Jesus Christ.
I'm dead with you.
But yeah, now that I know that you're getting head from homeless niggas and shit.
Wait, rewind that, okay? Make sure y'all hear that correctly, okay?
You said
I did
headphones.
not get homeless head.
But I just
got
heard
headphones from the homeless.
Man, I remember when I got head from. Bitch. What did it say? I said a meme that said, niggas that say all pussy is the same fuck the crackhead before it. That was like.
Bruh, they got a whole porno section of that shit.
Of what?
Of fucking crackheads. Niggas getting their dick sucked by crackheads and fucking crackheads and shit. I've seen it. Like, what the fuck? And I don't know. I don't know what it is, but if you was a dealer,
No.
right?
No.
You would.
No. No.
So you wouldn't make that exchange.
You'd have to be like, it'd have to be like some high end shit. Like, I know you really work for Google or something, but you smoke crack on the weekends. It'd be like, yeah, man, I'll trade you some pussy for some crack. But like, somebody living under a bridge in East Oakland, like, no, bitch. Like, what? No. So, hold on. And I can prove it because that happened to me. By my homegirl, bless her heart, she was in the game for a little bit. And one of her homegirls I went to school with was a Strawberry. Strawberry is someone who trades vagina for drugs.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, where'd that term come from?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, that was off topic. I was just asking.
It's like 20 years ago. Like, but that's the thing, though. Like, there's certain women that, like, will take, like, I don't know. Like, they still look good enough that you would want to fuck with them, but, like, they haven't, like, really been broke down yet. So, like, the first couple years.
Right.
But she had came over. And she was still cute, so I had her little finger and shit, all her teeth and shit. I mean, but
no, because that's real. Once the nigga, you know you in it once your teeth start falling out. There's no going back.
Because she came over to the house one time and was like, hey, I haven't seen a girl, but like, I just need to like sleep. Like, I've been up for like 4 days. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Go and sleep on the couch. She fell asleep for like, had to be like 30 hours. Like, she literally balled up on the couch.
Right.
Went to sleep. And like, someone sat on her because she was just asleep. And she didn't wake up. I was like, oh shit. So when she woke up, it was morning. And her homegirl had finally showed up. She went in the back with her dude. So it was just me and her up front. So she was like, let's play a game. I was like, oh, I know where this is going. Sure, let's play a game. So she's like, we're going to dedicate a song to each other. So I'm like, okay, fine. So she goes to the computer, finds a song. She plays Avant. I Can Read Your Mind. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. Now, mind you, it's like 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. So she's trying to be, I can read your mind. I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. She's like, okay, your turn. I'm like, okay.
What did you talk about? What did you pick?
What do you think I picked?
I don't know. What'd you pick?
I played a song from the poet Andre Hicks called Punk Bitches. Yes. What was it?
What did she do?
She just looked at me like I was stupid. And I was like, what?
I thought that was the game.
I thought we were dedicating songs. It's like punk bitches. Punk. Bounce, bitch. I don't know what she thought I was going to play.
That was the one who traded pussy for dope.
So she figured, I'm going to get this nigga some pussy and he's going to let me stay here. And I was like, no. I only take cash, man. I'm sorry. Like, especially from meth prostitutes. I'm sorry. Like, you're cool. Like, you're a nice person. I like you. But I'm not hitting no meth pussy. Like, not on purpose. Like, maybe if you trick me, like, we're at the club or something.
And you didn't know?
Yeah, but, like, if you were just fresh off the stroll, now you gonna wander in. So you want some of this cocaine pussy? No, thank you, ma'am. I will pass.
You know meth heads. Every documentary I done seen about meth heads, them the motherfuckers who be chopping people to fuck up. They always kill a motherfucker in the most craziest way. Be done tied you to a chair and shit.
They'll be up for 6 days, 7 days at a time.
I mean, that's not the only drug that keeps you up. I'm just saying, like, the stories that be with them fucking meth heads.
But you start seeing shit, you start hearing voices.
I just be like, why do it be so gruesome when they kill a motherfucker? I don't know no other drug that make you. I mean, well, PCP. I'm sure there are, but well, yeah, PCP. That's
Brother Lynch.
Some whole other shit. But
Brother Lynch ate his goddamn baby mom.
What? He ate her? Wait, what?
Brother Lynch. Or no, I'm sorry. Big Lurch. Big Lurch was smoking PCP. This nigga took the heart out of the girl's chest and ate that motherfucker. He was just
that sounds
like it was an apple. Then woke up like, what happened? Like, nigga, we about to put you under the jail. Like, what?
Yeah, see. I don't that's the type of shit scary. And the only other thing.
How many times you smoked meth?
You got all the jokes. I said how many times. Look, I'm not saying that from experience. That's from the documentaries, okay? That's the fuck they
You never tried it? That was?
The fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Meth?
I said that.
How many times you done smoked meth?
Shit. Last time I did, I was with you.
Okay, here we go. Because you can never get an honest answer out of this nigga.
That is not true.
Anyways, that's leading me to believe that he got some stories he don't want to tell us about. But, you know. No, I ain't never smoked meth. I done did quite a few other things. But I ain't never smoked meth. I ain't never smoked crack. I ain't never did heroin. I never did no PCP. I never did no shrooms. I never did no acid.
Shrooms and acid I'll fuck with. That, but that other shit, once you start getting to that boy and that PCP and shit, that's a little out there for me.
I'm not even doing no shrooms and no acid.
You gotta be there with somebody that like you like.
I just don't. If I don't want to see anything that ain't there. Like, I don't... And why the fuck everybody off mushrooms always see elephants? I hear all the stories about a fucking elephant. Elephant was in the sky. Elephant was jumping over trees. A fucking purple elephant came galloping down the goddamn street and jumped into the swing.
King of the jungle.
What the fuck? It's always an elephant.
Elephant's king of the jungle.
I wonder if shrooms come from elephant shit.
It's just shit. Well, most people that take shrooms, they say it's like... That's when they have like their trip, quote unquote, and you realize that like everything is really the same, that like the couch really came from like the earth, and then you came from the earth.
Wait, so you see the earth like when you look at the couch?
No, it's like an experience. Like it's kind of, it all like blends together, and you kind of like, because like right now you're experiencing life as like, I am something separate from the couch. I'm separate from the building. I'm separate from these other people. But after they trip, they realize that we're all really the same. And that, like, we're all different beings. And next lifetime, I might be a tree. And I might be this fucking building or whatever. Like, that's usually what everyone describes.
Oh, so that ain't what people describe to me. They describe seeing shit that ain't there.
Well, that's there, too. But, I mean... It depends on...
No one ever says, like, I had this fucking epiphany where I realized that we're all one. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, y'all are taking nigga mushrooms. You gotta take black and white people mushrooms. You got their mushrooms from Food Max. They got their shroom for Berkeley Bowl. See, that got cut with some other shit. Some laxative or something.
Right, some extra. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I'm just scared. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to see some shit that's not fucking there.
I've only seen one person do it in like real life. Well, there's two. The first reason I didn't want to do it because the first Eminem song I ever heard, what was it, in '99, was "I Never Meant to Give You Mushrooms, Girl," and he talks about.
Oh yeah.
What?
I said, "Oh shit," but that was through a
Have you heard that?
My bad. No.
Oh. So basically in the song, I met this new one. What is it? I met this new wave babe. So basically, he gave this girl some mushrooms. And she was like, here. He's like, here, eat some. So she eats the whole bag. And he turns back around and he's like, you ate all those? And she's like, yeah, why? He's like, I've never seen anyone eat as many mushrooms as you just did. And she's like, am I gonna die? And he's like, maybe.
Possibly, bitch.
So the rest of the song is about like everyone coming in like, this bitch ate how much? And then she starts tripping, like cutting her hair off and shit and freaking the fuck out. So I was like,
yeah, I don't want that.
So then I saw someone do it. And it was like this little short Asian dude. And he just got like super aggressive. Like not aggressive, but like before he was like goofy and silly. Mm-hmm. But he had just like no expressions on his face. So we'd be like, hey Phil, something. Hey, what's that mean? Nothing. We're just asking, do you want some water? So what's that supposed to mean? We're just gonna leave you. What's that supposed to mean? They're like, oh shit, this nigga is tripping. So we're like, just sit in the corner. He's like, I want to play the game. So we just gave him a controller, and this thing was pressing the button and shit was like, haha, I'm whooping y'all. We're like, bro, it's still on the loading screen. Like, what is he? What is this nigga looking at?
Seeing shit he wasn't seeing.
So then, like, we hear like this like draining noise. I'm like, what the fuck is that? This nigga's over here Indian style pissing on himself.
What?
Just sitting there, he's just like, Phil, you're pissing on yourself. No, I'm not. I was like, oh, this motherfucker. So, dude changed his clothes. I would let him be pissy forever, but he's a better friend than I am. So then dude like runs out of the house, and it's raining and shit. Like we're downtown Sacramento, so it's like he got into like this weird dude's car because there was like a porno store across the street. So like he just got into the old dude's car. And so we're looking for him. Like, we're like, oh, sorry, our friend got the car. He's like, oh, yeah, your friend just got in the car. He was so excited. I was like, this old man was about to assault you.
Like a motherfucker.
So, like,
and he was at the porno store. You know he was on some freak shit.
He was about to do some wild shit. Because dude was like 5'2", like 130, something like that. Like, you were about to be in his dungeon getting played with.
Yeah.
So then we get him back.
Nigga said we get him back.
Luckily.
Like he's a lost dog.
I mean, that could have been bad. Like, dude, we wouldn't have known. This is before cell phones. I mean, you had cell phones.
Right.
Like it is now. So then we get him back, and in the morning he wakes up. The first thing he says is, why do I have different clothes on? We're just like, oh, you just like changed your clothes.
Pissy Phil.
So then someone finally said it. He was like, what? Well, what did you do with my clothes? We threw them away. You threw my clothes away? So, like, this fool was digging through the dumpster, like, in the morning to get his clothes back. I was like, you got to chalk them up. Fun.
Like, was that your only outfit, bro? What the fuck?
I mean,
I don't want that back.
I guess
it's
going to
remind me of a night I don't even remember.
He had a good time. Besides almost getting sexually assaulted twice. Like, my first question would have been, like, what made you feel it necessary to undress me and put new clothes on me? Like, we could be friends. We're not going to be friends like that.
Well, you're not just finna let your pissy... Well, I mean, I'd have put him outside then. Because you can't just sit your pissy ass in my house. Like, if I'm not gonna undress you and change your clothes, you gotta get the fuck out of here, though. We ain't finna just smell like homeless in here. The fuck?
I'd have put him in the bathtub.
So you done just got the... What? You done just put him in the bathtub, turned the water on, just got him all wet?
No. I just would have just left him in there. Like, leave you in the bathroom. You could be pissy in here.
So,
but you're not. I'm not.
But he was. It's not like he was passed out, nigga. Like he was
just
would have stayed in there.
At a certain point, he was. Like
when he was pissing, was he passed out?
No. He was incoherent. He was just looking at the corner of the wall.
That nigga would have been outside, bruh. Did y'all have a backyard?
No,
were y'all in this apartments?
I
wouldn't have sat him in front of my door. I'd have took him a couple doors down, like that was they partner.
Damn.
Sat him outside, they shit.
See, number one rule, kids: you can't get high with everybody.
I'm talking shit. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
See,
but yeah, you can't be pissy though. And that's that high piss. You know that shit stank.
Who said
you
that?
know that.
There's a comedian that said that. He was like, you get drunk at white people's house. They're like, oh, put them on the couch. Get them a blanket. He's like, you get too drunk at black people's house. They kick you out.
You fucking right.
Get the
Nigga
fuck
up in
out.
here finna be breaking shit and shit. You get the fuck out. Your drunk ass.
I'm drunk as shit. You gonna send me out here to drive? I don't give a fuck.
Walk. You walk, nigga.
That happened to Uncle Leon one time. My homeboy's uncle, whatever we call him, Uncle Leon. Uncle Leon go to somebody's house, get drunk, you get kicked out. Like, so wait a minute. You just let the nigga drink the whole bottle of Cavassier. Now you gonna let him loose on these Sacramento streets? Like, what the fuck?
No, but if you can't handle your high, you got to get the fuck from around me.
It was just alcohol. Uncle Leon.
Okay, well, Uncle Leon couldn't handle it. And he had to get the fuck on.
But they still invited him to everything. Like, you know this nigga's gonna do it every time.
Yeah, he cool till then.
He gonna get drunk, ask somebody's girlfriend. So, how much for that pussy, bitch? Every time.
Now he got to get out. Now he got to go.
Like, why do you even invite Uncle Leon? You got to.
You know, I heard somebody say, if don't nobody want her, I don't want her either. Okay, so, look.
What type of old 60s pimp shit is that?
What? I'm just saying. Why you want... Look, if don't nobody want you, bitch.
That sounds like Color Purple.
If don't nobody want you, nigga, what the fuck I want you to? And that was going on. They was referencing, like, bad bitches, quote unquote, the bad bitches thing, and how niggas can't handle it. They want to get a bad bitch who got all the tight clothes and the cute makeup and the fly hair, but then when they get them, they don't want them to go outside with the cute clothes and the fly hair and all that shit. You got to tone that shit down and shit.
In a cage like a bird.
It's like, but
that's how you met the bitch,
right?
You thought she was gonna change?
So that's what they were saying. They were saying, like, I don't want no bitch that don't nobody else want. Like, I'm not finna be mad that it's people hollering at my woman. I mean, clearly I got something good, right? I mean, not necessarily, but you know, something that at least look good, right? Anyway.
I think dudes that like girls with a lot of makeup really like trannies. I think they'll fall for it. That's what they don't prefer that, but I think they would fall for it. Like when Cardi B took a picture with no makeup on. Mm-hmm. And they were like, "Oh, see, I told you that bitch is hella ugly. This and this." I mean, she's not ugly with no makeup on. I mean,
I saw it. She's not ugly at all.
Right, like you look like a regular person. You look like every chick from every '90s movie ever.
You look like you did before you got money. It's okay.
I mean, even after, like, you know, I'm talking about the recent ones, not the one where they had her looking fucked up. Like,
no, I know what you're talking about. When she just put out that video talking about it too. Yeah. And
then it's like when she puts all the makeup and shit on, it's like okay, but like when I see that, like I just think drag queen. For some reason, when I see like all the makeup, all the like when Beyonce is Beyonce, like at a performance or like at the Met Gala or some shit like that, like when dudes say like that's what they prefer, like I want you to look like that, it's like you'll fall for a tranny, nigga.
And maybe they just want trophy wife. Maybe they just want something that look good on their shoulder.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
I mean, there's some trannies that you know
with enough
look
alcohol
like real women
at the right club, nigga.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that. You cannot say that. Fucking drag queens look fucking.
Not all of them.
Okay, I just said not all of them. I know the few trans people who you probably wouldn't know. I ain't gonna say no names, bust nobody out, but.
What up?
Yeah.
Baby Sav in the building.
But them fucking drag queens, that shit is drastic.
Okay, I use the wrong word.
They really look like men.
There's, or even some little, I don't want to say that.
I mean, like those queens those
lay down, buddy.
Those queens on, you know, RuPaul's Drag Race and shit.
Those are niggas.
Those are men. I mean, yeah, but
I'm talking about the ones that can pass. You get them in the club, get some alcohol, motherfuckers. If that's what you prefer, like, I'm only saying this because I got fooled when I first moved here. I saw 3 people walking down the street, and I'm like. Cause I'm on my way to work. I didn't know. Like I just moved here. I was like a couple months in. So it's in San Francisco. This is on like hey, go sit down. This is on like 3rd Street. It's like when you first get off on 2nd Street, you start going down towards like that Costco right there. So there's like a bar. So I see 3 people walking down the street. They got skirts and high heels on. I'm like, okay. Hey, sexy, what's up? Nigga, who you talking about? I was like, what the fuck? What is going on? What just happened? And then I thought, like, after I thought about it, I was like, it's 11 o'clock at night. There's just going to be 3 women just walking down the street with fucking mini skirts and high heels on. Like, that.
Granted, you were driving by. Because if you did a walk by, it might have been different.
Right.
Okay. Now that drive by looked good. That walk by be like, nigga, you got a shout out. Is it 5 already?
You have a lump in your throat, sir. Is
Right.
there a cricket in there? But yeah, so, I mean, it's always been weird to me, like when men say that that's what women are supposed to look like. You got to be dressed like this. You got to be like, I mean, as long as there's a pussy under there, like, I don't really give a fuck about the rest of it. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather take a loyal 4 than a 10 I got to worry about.
Right.
Like, I mean.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers be ready to give their whole life away for it. Like, you seen 90 Day Fiance? You know what that is?
Mm-hmm. I've seen it before.
Like, I don't want to say pathetic, but like, how down bad do you really got to be to ship another motherfucker from a different country? Like, you couldn't find somebody out here? Like, it goes back to the ugly people know they're ugly. And it's like, bro, because there was one dude got this Russian chick and she was like, I want 10 bands a month. You got to buy me this, and he's like, but I mean, why? She was like, you're not attractive. You wanted me. It's like, this is what it costs to get me. And I'm just like, man, you better go find Sally Mae.
Wash your motherfucking mouth.
And she's telling you this, and you're like, yeah, it's cool.
Was he white?
Unfortunately. He's from Riverside. He was in California.
Those stereotypes.
I mean, we've seen black people do it. We all know somebody who's tricking their life.
That's not what we're talking about. Okay, we're talking about the stereotypes and how they have some truth to them, and that's the white people.
White people got black people?
What? White people like black people.
I said white people are the only ones who are buying with it?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying those are the people that's going to spend $10,000 a month on a bitch.
Shit.
What?
What's the name, dude?
Ooh.
What's the fuck is his name? What's the nigga name that went to Diamond's house? I done bought all these dances, bitch. I can't think of his name.
Slap the shit out of you. Dude, the stalker dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck was his name?
I know.
Something with an R. I think
Yeah,
or was Stanley. No, it was Stanley.
Something
what
like
that
that.
nigga name was?
Something. You can't be here right now. I spent a lot of money on you now.
Okay, he's the exception, but you know what I'm saying?
I know.
But then, you know what? I don't know. Because when I look at these sports, these athletes, and all these black athletes with their white women, I be like, well, maybe they cashing out too. I don't know. Maybe.
You've never seen nobody white before, so that's why you're so like, look at what I got. You can be with black people your whole life.
Do I be wrong when I feel like...
What's up, baby Sav? You want to get some airtime? You're not fucking with it today? All right. We'll do your interview next time. Little
like,
beige
all right.
nigga.
I just be like, it wasn't one black bitch you could have found. It wasn't one. Not one. That qualified. I mean, not that you have to be with somebody black. I'm just saying. It seems like once they make it to the big leagues, they jump the fence.
Well, what is it? I think black people still have the highest percentage of like marriage within their own race. Like black people
that's
don't
because
get
there's
married,
not that many athletes. I'm just saying when you
saying,
look at the
you're talking about
comparison, the number of people. I'm saying, obviously,
it's a status thing though.
But,
I feel like I'm rich and I got this white girl. Haha, I made it.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off because that leads us to believe that they're better or that they're worth more or they come with a better stature or
to them they do.
It's like okay.
But I mean, if you lived in Ootscoot, Alabama your whole life, to you that might be, I think I made this white bitch look. I done moved up. Sir, you're still a nigga.
Like what the fuck? And I thought you moved up when you made it to the fucking league or whatever you're joining. I thought that was the move up.
Have you seen the program?
Have I seen what?
No. The program. I made her watch it the other day because it talks about like college sports and like how they manipulate and shit. There's one guy named Alvin Mack. my favorite player in the entire world, in the movie universe. Alvin Mack was like, this nigga couldn't read. He was a character after my heart. In the very beginning of the movie, he puts a shoe up on the table, and he's like, you see that? It says Nike, motherfucker. Because they were making fun of him because he reads like a 3rd grade reading level.
Right. Okay.
And so then they were joking about it, but then they get to the film session, and they're like, Alvin, what would you call? Oh, double nickel tray over right, blitz left. Next package is a whoop-de-whoop. I would call do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So he knows football, but the nigga can't read.
Right.
So then, like, last game of the season, he gets hurt, fucks his knee up. He's not going to the NFL. So it shows him back in fucking Boot Scoot, Alabama, in this wood house with his mama and 5 kids. And it's like, you can't really expect someone like that to make, like, an educated decision on some shit like that. Like, you're talking about, oh my God. What was that guy? There was a guy that was better than LeBron James in high school. I'm going to send you all of these because I know I can't think of him right now. Basically, dude was, like, he was sunning LeBron. Like, even in the video, he's, like, rubbing this nigga on the head. And she's like, yeah, I'm your big homie. Some shit happened in high school, something. He took some money from a booster. He fizzled out. This nigga LeBron became LeBron.
Right.
He's living in South Carolina in a trailer or some shit.
Right.
And they asked him, they were like, what happened with the booster? He's like, look, I'm fucking 18 from the projects. Motherfucking booster gave me $250,000. Nobody in my family has seen that much money.
Right.
I'm gonna take that shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean? So he took it, bought my house, the house that she was still in that day. And he's like, could I have been LeBron? Like, maybe. But, like, with that kind of money, like, it changed my family's whole situation.
Right.
So how can you expect me to say, oh, wait for the big money when this shit's right here in my face? So it was like,
yeah.
And then with that type of mentality, that goes into the, oh, I got the white girl in the Lamborghini. It's like, they didn't have nobody to be like, this is the way, this is the thing. Like, who did that shit? Like, Marshawn. I didn't know that motherfucker was smart. What? I didn't, not to the extent, like, I didn't think he was dumb, but I didn't think that he was as smart as he was. When they were like, this nigga ain't spent a game check in 8 years. And I was like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, this nigga saved every dollar. They're like, he was the cheapest motherfucker. He was borrowing shit from people and woo. I was like, damn. But that's because someone was there to tell him, like, hey, this is what you're supposed to do.
Right. So
when you don't know, you go with what's on TV. You get a white girl in a Lambo and
it's just
pop some bottles and shit. We'll see, if you were T'Challa, you would change all that, right?
Here we go with this bullshit.
Yeah, that's how you do a show. It's like it all comes in together. You wrap it up and be like, all right, we'll see y'all next week when we talk about how homeless people ain't shit. And
wait, and you know one thing I was thinking about? You don't never tell our listeners to chime in and have something to fucking say. Do they ever be emailing you with stuff? Or come up with some topics or what y'all want us to talk about? Or what do y'all like and what do y'all don't like?
Where's the fucking camera? That's the only thing they say.
So all y'all worried about is a fucking camera?
Yes. I'm about to go live. We'll go live next time.
I don't know if I'm ready for all that. People don't need to see my face yet.
Well, then you could just put on those, like, they have these LED glasses like on MacGyver, and it's like a blank space in front of your face. I learned
wait, like the people who want to be anonymous and they sit in the corner in the chair and it's just black?
Nah, it's the exact opposite. It has, like, LED lights, so when you turn it on, it's just blank. Like, it literally makes, like, it makes you, like, invisible to cameras.
Well, yes. But we have to get the listeners involved.
Say something they want to hear. Stop telling them fucking... Never mind.
Look, all we do is talk about what we want to talk about. They hearing what they want to hear because otherwise they wouldn't be listening. But now what I need for y'all to do, okay, is to hit this nigga up in the emails. What's the email?
bestdayeverpodcast@gmail.com. You want me to spell it for me?
bestdayeverpodcast@gmail.com. For those of you who need a spelling, let's run.
If you need help spelling Best Day Ever Podcast,
maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. Maybe look, goddamn, help them out.
I don't know how to spell it. You're not gonna have me looking crazy. You spell it.
Why? You gonna spell it wrong?
Maybe.
See? Okay. So look.
Best,
Google
best common
how
spelling.
do I spell Best Day Ever Podcast? Okay, and that'll give you the spelling, and you're gonna throw a @gmail.com on the end of that, okay? And let this nigga know what topics y'all like, what topics y'all don't like.
Talk about somebody, baby
what
daddy's baby mama. This is what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, all that. But y'all got to chime in. Tell us what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, what you like, what you don't fucking like. We might listen, we might the fuck not.
God.
But you know.
What do you got to plug? What are you doing?
Chime in.
Are you selling? You selling baskets for Valentine's Day or what?
So I'm selling nothing, and I would like to plug my nothing. Because
you might as well plug
I work
Cash
at
App.
9 to 5.
This is my Cash App.
I don't even have a Cash App. What's a Cash App? Is that like PayPal? Or, I mean, what's that thing on the phone?
Venmo?
No, ain't no damn Venmo. Nigga, it's 6 o'clock. I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I know. That's why I'm trying to wrap it up.
What is that? What is
Cash App is
it is PayPal. No,
yeah.
I got PayPal. Oh.
There's like a fee with that one.
I don't know how to use it anyway. So look.
Cash App is the green one.
I just want to get the listeners involved, okay? Get the listeners involved and
Cash App is this one.
Let's hear some. Yeah, I don't got that.
Hey, true.
Yeah, I know everybody be like, Cash App me at Beauty XX2.
$ busted open baby.
Yeah. So I don't have none of that, but y'all could find me on that good Instagram. That's all I got. I don't got no Facebook. I got an Instagram that I post sometimes. So if you want to check that out, that is Sissy CLSW is my username. Okay, so let me spell that. Y'all ready? All right, that's gonna be S.
Capital or lowercase?
Oh no, I don't know. I think they're all lowercase. Run with it. SISSYCLSW. Holla at me. Let me get a friend request. I'll follow back.
All right. If you're ugly or homeless.
Side note. Shut up. Side note. Okay, let me plug this. Okay, so I'm doing nails again, but don't come see me yet because I'm still working on it. I'm trying to bring it back around. Okay, but look, when I'm ready, fuck no. That's no esthetician. That's different. That's fucking the people who do fucking facials and fucking makeup.
You couldn't lie.
Oh no, I don't lie. Ain't nobody need to come in my inbox talking about esthetician me. I can't do it. But what I can do is follow back. So come check me out.
I forgot all my social media shit. It's there is no more Tru Sav comedy. I'm sorry, that one died. So it's Tru Sav 52. I think my Facebook one is Tru Sav 52. I forget. There you go. On Instagram, The Lost Cause Project. I'm not spelling that one. I think what is it? The Lost Cause Project. Pretty common spellings. Y'all got it. We got a new embroidery person. Shout out to Sew in Color, SEWIN Color. If you look it up, they just made their Instagram. Don't go to the ones with the weaves. That's Sew -in. This is Sew in. Yeah, because I made that mistake when I looked it up. I was like, I don't need no sewing.
Oh,
I might need some extra length on my little situation, on my little ponytail tripping right now. But
I'm done with you.
They just did our new. I tell you what. I'll make it easier. The first 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 5 people. The first 5 people that send me an email, I will give you a bag, a beanie, and something else that they got made. I don't know if they made them yet, but I'll give you one of those.
Man, what's the email, nigga? Hold on. Y'all ain't getting that shit from me. God damn it. Okay, so he's going to be giving out 4 because one is claimed, okay? No, I'm playing.
I probably just gave you one like it's cool. It's not that big of a deal. It's a write-off anyway. So yeah, Tru Sav 52 Instagram, Tru Sav 52 Facebook, The Lost Cause Project. We're going to probably the first weekend of March so we can get Auntie some action. Give her a homeless nigga with no guns.
It can't be the first weekend. It'll be March 6th. That's my niece and my sister's birthday.
March 6th?
Oh, what is that? Well, I'm just saying their birthday is March 2nd, so we always do something that weekend.
Bring them out.
I might have to. No, my niece wants to go paintballing, so apparently we're gonna go
Bro,
paintballing.
there
somewhere.
is nothing but room out there to paintball.
We don't have the shit for it. We gotta go somewhere for it.
It's all right. I know people with paintball guns. I even got a little house that we can shoot at.
No. Okay.
Tru Sav, it was just
can we just do it the second week?
How?
Okay. Well, I just gotta miss this one again, but I'm telling you early.
She just don't want to go, y'all. It's cool.
That is not fucking true.
Don't worry about it. She has better things to do than give back to the community.
My sister and my niece's birthday. They birthday on the same day. Shout out to them.
So you're telling me that your relatives are more important than the people of Oakland? Wow. But I was tripping because I didn't want to save everybody. All right. So I guess we can just end on that one. So,
hey, I didn't say I was gonna save everybody. I specifically said I wasn't saving everybody, but
it's up to me then to save the world. That's fine.
You is just
what?
Ugh.
You know
sometimes
funny?
I really do not like him. Cause you just
shake my hand or beat my ass. What are you gonna do?
I try. Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Wait. Before you leave, that reminds me. I was thinking about the other day because you said every time you asked me about a job, I was like, "Oh, this shit's easy." Like, you said that about every job.
Right
before I quit. But that's because I really don't give a fuck about these jobs. Like, it's not that I don't give a fuck. It's that I don't want to be taken advantage of. It's like, it's one thing if you go to a job and they're cool, they're working with you, and it's like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, I'm here to really do some shit. Mm-hmm. But if you're just here to talk shit and lie and abuse a nigga, then fuck you and this job. You can keep that shit. What do they say? 80% of people quit employers, not jobs. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I just been thinking about that because it made me think about that because she, Half-Baked says all the time, you always say that. It's like, yeah, then people show you their true colors and it's like, I'm not about to be a slave for you. Fuck you. You know how many years I spent in junior college? Nigga,
but what do any of that have to do with whether the job is easy or not?
Because the job is easy when you have a manager or staff or coworkers that are working with you for a certain cause. Like, that's what makes the job easy. But then if the job is easy but motherfuckers don't know how to put their dishes away or motherfuckers don't do some paperwork that they're supposed to do and expect you to do it, then it's like, now you're making an easy job difficult. And not only are you making it difficult, but you're not helping. So it's like, if you see I got 10 boxes to unload and you're sitting over here bullshitting, but you're like, work faster, nigga. It's like, wait a minute. There's 10 boxes, there's 10 of us. Why doesn't everyone get a box? Nah, because that's what you're here for. Then it's like, now you're making something easy hard. And now you're going to make me say, fuck it. I'll figure a way out. Like, there's always a way to make some money. Like,
but what if their job wasn't them 10 damn boxes? Why are they supposed to help you with your 10 boxes? Because there's 10 of us?
That's just the quickest example I can think of.
But I'm just, okay.
Like,
I'm not finna find out the fuck. Because it's 10 boxes and it's 10 of us I'm supposed to help you. Nigga, them your 10 boxes.
Well, that's because usually in the house, you guys are just making, like, food and shit. Like, usually out in the field, like, we're doing, like, the heavy labor and shit. So I don't expect you to, like, understand.
Oh, so out in the field, they all help. Like they pick your cotton for you too?
Yeah, because we're in it together.
Oh, so they pick their cotton and your cotton.
Yeah, because it's...
Oh, no. See, they pick their shit, you pick your shit.
Right. But
now, if you got to pick 10 bales and there's 10 of us, why the fuck I got to help you pick your 10 bales?
Because we all look the same.
You see how he do me. He just tries to have something to say. Okay.
Exactly.
Anyway,
that's the point.
What's our outro?
Wait, you got to do it again because that was
no,
hilarious.
No, I am not doing it again because I don't.
Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow ain't here yet.
So today got to be the best motherfucking day ever.
That was the funniest out ever. What is it?
That is how it goes. I love you and only you because you're all that matters.
No, that's what nigga lied to you?
I care for you and only you. Oh, I want the best for you and only you.
Okay.
And yesterday gone, tomorrow may not be here, and right now is the best day ever.
All right, see you next week then. Fuck it. I can't.